Week 4 of UK Crash Society Live League. We have a action-packed tournament to the stream today. So hopefully you can play with us and collect some points and enjoy some poker. Yeah. So we have some bits and pieces to go through before we start up. And Martin Gate has the plugs on his sheet of knowledge.
A few plugs, a few stats and stuff we can get into later really. Today's tournament. Can't hear us at all. Is the mic switched on?
Mic switched on. All you can hear is background.
So that's the tournament.
Just give me a second to listen to this. 1 second.
Table like that size, so it's similar. Otherwise, it's too
Okay, is that better?
Can you hear us instead of the atrium?
Test, testing. ABC Thomas, can you hear us? You still getting the atrium noise? I disabled it, right? Can I disable? Still more atrium, but you can hear the microphone. So the microphone's working, so it's okay. Can you turn it off, please?
Yeah, that's fine. We're on the chat.
Can you turn it off?
Waiting for Simon to fix the table. No idea
Pen? Yeah, that bag there. In the front flap. Oh, we're streaming. We're in the little box.
Bear with us, guys. The game hasn't started yet, so I think that people will be more upset that they can hear themselves in the atrium because they might be talking shit about people. So listen in, see if you can hear anything. Ah, cool. You can hear me and not the table? That's good. Cool, just wait for Simon to come back. It works, Simon, don't worry.
I have bad news.
You have bad news.
I bring bad news, guys. We're going to miss the first 15 minutes or so. Well, less than 15 minutes. The first 10 minutes or so because I had to go and mute the table, unfortunately. So I guess I will just take the stream off for now until it's back up and running. So unfortunately, we're going to miss the first 10 minutes or so of action, but that's not necessarily a terribly bad thing, is it?
No, you get to spend time with us. I mean, can we get a shout of who's in the chat, apart from Ash Thomas?
Welcome to Ash.
Yeah,
it's always nice to have you.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we look forward to seeing you at the alumni night, which is decided.
It's confirmed.
Yes, you know, everybody got together. They sat round and did fuck all for 3 weeks, and then got a date. So 28th of November. Get yourself down. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, any alumni, we'll keep plugging it all the way through the stream. So any people that join, we'll be plugging it.
Oh, James Brown. I hope you're coming to alumni.
James Brown, yes. Welcome. Unfortunately, we're having a few technical issues with the table. It will be back up in 10 minutes or so when the stream has caught up. I had to stop it to turn off the mic on the table, but you have to reset the stream to be able to do that. So the table stream will be up in 10-15 minutes or so. So I apologise for that, but while we can do that, I guess we can do the plugs and things. Have you been going through a bit?
No, not much. Just been telling everybody to listen out at the table, just in case the reason they didn't want to hear themselves at the table is because they're slagging each other off. Probably happens.
So, welcome to James Brown. It's nice to have you here. And are you coming to Alumni, James? I really hope you are. We need to reunite the Blaze Brothers. We have plans. We have Blaze Brothers plans, which I'm sure you enjoy.
I'm sure he's on a delay in life, like not like like on the stream.
Yeah.
He's just delayed.
If Ash is on his Xbox, you type very fast and very well, Ash, for an Xbox. I'm surprised at that.
Yeah.
So just a few, I'll do a few little plugs before we move on to some more info on what's going on the table and things. Is down below stream, we now have an updated social media. So if you want to check out past streams, all of them will be uploaded to our YouTube channel. So check out just below stream. You can see past broadcasts. Actually, I was quite happy with the last live league because we went 6 hours without a dropout.
Wow.
Which is very impressive. So we got the full 6 hour stream. If you want to watch all of that, if you have no life, then you can watch that all 6 hours. If you have some life, then you can watch some of it.
Just like to say a shout out to Lucas Durney, who'll be watching this right now. Well, not right now, but when it's on again.
Yeah. So yeah, just so check out the YouTube channel, subscribe to that, and you can see all the new streams as they pop up. I think Kieran's done a very good job with that, so thank you to him for doing that. Also, there's Twitter, so if you want to follow live updates of when we go live, and just follow general things that are going on with society. I'll just move this forward a little bit because it's that's better, isn't it? Yeah.
Almost got
if you want to know when we go live, follow on Twitter and you'll get updates of when we're going to go live. Hit that follow button down below if you want to also get live updates when we go live as well on Twitch. I'm hoping to have custom emotes come up pretty soon. I've been working on it. I found out how to do it. So when that's I've made them or people have submitted them to me and I can put them on, then we will have some custom emotes for you guys to download and mess about with in the chat. What's up, Kieran?
0 kbs on the thing.
Yeah, I know. I was going to have to restart it.
Yeah, it's fine.
So it's got, we'll lose the first 10 minutes or so, but in 15 minutes when it starts up again, we'll have it back, and the mic. Let's make sure we disable the table mic.
Yeah, it's table mic.
I've done it now.
Because I opened it obviously for the online one because then that was picking up my voice because I forgot I had that in my room.
Yeah.
So next week that'll be better.
It's sorted. Yeah, so hit the follow button if you want to get live updates. If you're not an alumni member or ex-member of society, we'd love to hear a shout out from you in chat.
Yeah.
Because we love to see new people get involved in the stream. And I think from a couple of weeks ago we had somebody from Canada and things watching.
Cool.
So
that's good.
it's starting to spread. And we do have some updates this week on the table. We're going to be having cards with the blind levels on it, so you guys can know what blind levels, and we can know what blind levels people are on.
Yep, so it's very impressive. We don't have to guess by the colour of the chips.
Exactly, yeah. So I think that's definitely going to help out a lot. So just the small updates are slowly getting it. Also, we're going to be streaming on a slightly higher bit rate, so I'm hoping the table's going to have better quality for you guys.
Yeah.
Slightly better. It won't be massively improved. Because,
you notice that we look a lot better today. Because, because of the different camera that we're using for ourselves.
Yeah, if you tuned into the online league, you would have seen the camera being used. Now, I'm not sure which camera Kieran used, whether he used the table cam, whether he used this one. But yeah, I'm just going to go and have a quick look at the table to see if it's streaming yet. And I'll leave you in the capable hands of Martin Gate to go through some of the information of the league.
Yeah, cool. So I managed to get the league results, which are quite rare. They're quite difficult to get these days. So Jacob has provided me with those. Still at the top of the league is Miles. He won the first week, if you remember. He sits on 196 points at the moment. Second in the league is Stephen Doherty with 188 points. Third is Jacob George, whatever, on 178. James Rowe is fourth with 174 points. Phil Thornback is fifth with 157 points, and Matt Challoner is sixth with 131 points. So they're the guys to catch if you want to make the Champions Cup this year. plenty of things will change as we go along throughout the year. So yeah, they'll be fighting to stay in those positions. Let me work out 1 second just how many people we've got. Last update I got was 6 tables of 7, but I'm sure that's changed. So yeah, we're looking at about 40 to 50 people. So 50 people would put 500 points in the prize pool, and 28% of those points will go to the winner, along with 2 points for attending, 2 points for every person they knock out, or 5 points for a bounty knockout. So this week we have bounties. Our bounties are James Rowe, who won last week, Kate Mahon Weathersley,
Is that how you pronounce it? Mahjong?
Mahjong, yeah. Who won the online league this week. Haval, who won the Freshers' Cup the other day, which we'll talk about later.
Yes, congrats to him.
Yep. Miles, who's top of the league, as we just mentioned. Jack Charles, who was the first out last week, so he's a bounty to encourage him not to be the first out again. And Michael Holmes, who was last year's league winner, and he wanted to be a bounty, so they let him. So those are our bounties for the week. On the table that's coming up, you will see we have Kate. Kate, who won the online league, she is the bounty at the feature table, which will be streamed soon.
Sorry, I'm reaching over you.
It's alright, don't
I'm
worry.
trying to sort out this the mic.
Well, the mic, that is Mike. That's Mike Butterworth in the chat.
Is it?
Yeah.
Welcome, Voicekin. Welcome to you anyway. Thank you for joining us. I'm sorry the mic's a little bit quiet. I'm trying to sort it out at the moment. Just turning up a few things, so it's. I hope that's a lot better for you guys. You can actually hear that. That should be much better.
Okay, so this week's table.
This week's table, ooh, it's an action-filled table, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean it's a good table. It's one that I like. I like a lot of stats and things like that, so it's perfect for me to dig into this. This week, actually, we have 3 women at the table.
An estrogen-filled table.
Yeah.
If they stay on there long enough, they'll synchronise.
Here we go. Okay, so on the table in seat 1 we have Laura Crichton. Seat 2 we have David Paul. Stat about David Paul: he's made 2 final tables in a row.
He's a very good up-and-coming player. He's a fresher this year, and I've liked the way he's played so far. I've seen him a few times on the feature table. He's played very well.
Yep. So let's see if he can make it 3 final tables in a row. Seat 3, we've got Matthew Mayhew, who sits 10th in the league at the moment on 99 points. So he's guaranteed to go over 100 points today with his 2 points for attendance. So we'll see if he can go any further. Yeah. Seat 4 is Audrey. And have you got a stat about Audrey?
She's the person who's fallen over the most on Champions Cup.
Yeah. Seat
Gracefully,
5
I must add.
is Social Secretary Conor O'Rourke. Is that right?
Yes, he is,
Oh,
the
yeah,
social
cool.
set.
That's all right,
So he's been organising our nights out, which we've had a couple so far. I haven't been on them because I work like a dog. But
Seat 6 will be Stephen Doherty, who is 2nd in the league at the moment and also has the most knockouts. So one to watch there. He has 16 knockouts already this year in 3 games.
16?
Yeah. So it's one to watch. Yeah, it's more than 5 a week so far. So we could see
some action then.
We could see a good flipping table, as in getting in 50-50. I'm not holding back on swearing or anything. Fuck that. No. Okay, season 7. Seat 7, yeah.
Episode 7.
Yeah, Seat 7, Episode 7, Rob Lewis. And Seat 8 is Kate, which is pretty easy to remember.
Mahjong.
Yeah, Kate Mahjong.
So I think the table will be up and running in a few minutes. I apologise for the break in the coverage.
Nobody wants to see you win the first hand anyway, don't worry.
Well, the first hand could be the last hand. I wish. I always win the first hand, never the last.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty normal, isn't it, if you bust out the tournament?
Yeah, I know.
Unless you win the tournament. So that's our stats for the week. I was supposed to be nice to James Rowe this week.
Yes, James Rowe. Do we want to talk a bit about his little score?
Yeah, he had a little bit of a score online. He he won the live league last week as well. He's in a bit of a heater.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw him on the feature table at some point today.
Yeah, he's taking it down.
But he played the Big 11 on PokerStars. Took it down. Well, came fourth for, was it 3.5k?
Something like that. Yeah.
3.5k. So big congrats to him. I hope he builds the roll up and goes on to better things. After I've seen the King 9 hand, I don't expect it to.
He's going to withdraw that and go mental.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's going to withdraw it for him.
Yeah. Yeah. And they're going to take a nice car ride down to the store.
Let me just see if the stream's up yet. Let's have a test. Ba ba ba.
Fingers crossed.
The magic of television.
I don't think it is.
No, not quite yet. Let me just go and see.
Another couple of minutes.
Let me just check the laptop. I'm sorry I keep leaving you, Martin.
It's okay.
I am tech support.
We do have more to talk about. Anybody else in the chat want to give me a shout out? Just let me know. I can see Butters. I can see Ash Thomas. I can see Aching Jimmy. Just James Brown. Anyone else in there want to get on the chat? Just if you need a shout out, if you're from part of a different university, from a different place, let me know. And yeah, let's talk. We like to get heavily involved during this. We like to get heavily involved with people in the chat. You will notice that we will miss hands out on the table. We will tend to go off course a little bit. The table action will still be happening if you want to follow that, but we do like to talk to everybody that's watching and basically do whatever we want. We like this to be a more relaxed stream than anything, so that it gives a chance, you know. Hi, is that Ross Higgins? Ross Higgins, you should be focusing on playing the game.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Okay, stream will be up in 2 minutes apparently. We have R.A. Higg.
Hello, R.A. Higg. How you doing this evening? I'm happy you're joining us for the stream tonight.
Is that Ross?
Even though you are here.
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty obvious.
Judging by your standings in the league, which I don't have you on this bit of paper.
Which is not a good sign.
Yeah, so you need to focus tonight, Ross.
Yes, tonight is your night, Ross. Tonight
Yes.
is the night of Ross, apparently. I hope. That is a stream pastime, it seems like, isn't it? It's berating Ross.
No. We you know, you just won a big pot.
Oh, congrats,
apparently.
Ross. Keep building them up.
Yeah.
Chip, 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 chip.
Yeah. What you need to do is we need to change up Ross's chips. A tactic that I used a lot last year and the year before for Ross is to change up his chips from the largest denominations to the smallest denominations, and then he always feels like he's got the change to call. So he just keeps putting it in and then loses all of his chips. It's fantastic.
It's not a spoiler, Ash, because he's not on the feature table.
Yeah,
We've
he's
already
not on the
been through
feature
the
table.
people.
Don't worry about it. He'll come through and tell us anyway.
Just want a big kettle, let's combine them. That's like the pot calling the kettle black, isn't it?
Can we say that?
It's alright, we got Ash in the chat, so we can get away with
it's
anything.
fine, yeah, we can do anything we want. Ash Thomas, famous for being the great indicator to make a cup of tea against.
Is it Ash Thomas? I thought that was... Oh, you know, what's his name? The African Prince, what's his name?
Why is this happening?
What's his name?
The African Prince.
Yes.
Nigel Saladu? I don't know.
No. What's his name? Saw him in Warehouse and he was throwing up everywhere, so...
Oh, Ben Williams.
Ben Williams, that's
oh,
it.
right, yeah.
Ben
African
Williams.
Nigerian Prince he is.
Nigerian
Yeah.
Prince, that's it. Yeah, Ben Williams. He wasn't... Ben Black Williams.
Ben Bailey
He's
Blackwood.
the perfect colour for a cup of tea.
No, that was Ash Thomas. He was the perfect colour for a cup
Oh,
of
that's
tea.
the one he held his up to the arm.
Yeah, they used to get Weatherall to make him a cup of tea and hold it up to the arm.
Right, I think the stream should be
Oh,
working
we should
now.
be ready. Oh, here we go.
Testing. Whee! We
Yay!
are live, guys.
So, is it
Woo!
2550 or 1500?
It is 2550.
Okay,
2550. So, do you want to go through the seats again?
Is somebody all in?
We won't
No,
know
I
this
think
then.
it's Showdown. He's
I
Mocha.
can
apparently.
tell Connor to keep the cards more tidy because otherwise we're going to have bits and pieces everywhere. Anyway, so seat 1 is Laura Creighton, seat 2 David Paul, seat 3 Matthew Mayhew, seat 4 Audrey, seat 5 Connor O'Rourke, seat 6
Steve Doherty.
Steve Doherty, and 7 Rob Lewis, and 8 is Kate. So
Yeah. Seat 1 is bottom of the to the left,
Yes.
bottom of the screen to
Opposite
the left.
the flop.
Yep. So as you follow it round, you go round clockwise, and you can see that the seat cams, the table cams follow that. So it goes 1 to 4 up, which is where it goes, then 5 to 8 down, which is where it follows on. So just so it's
I
easy.
finally
to
get
follow
some
the
action for you guys. I'm hoping you. What do you guys think of the quality of the table? Is it slightly better than last week? Do you think? Because I have upped the quality a little bit.
The felt looks cleaner.
It does. Well, I hope somebody's cleaned it. It's still not amazing, but it's okay. Yeah. Right. So action is on seat 8 with the King 10 of Spades. Who makes the call? That's Kate in seat 8 under the gun. Fold from seat 1. Jack 6 of Spades for seat 2, which is David Paul. He makes the flat call. Seat 3 comes along with 4-5. Folds around to the button, which is seat 5, which is Conor O'Rourke. Queen 9 off. Not a bad squeezing spot here, but it looks like it's just limp round, small blinds completed, and we're going to see our first flop of the night.
Quality of both players and the stream. We'd like to hear your thoughts on both. People do improve here.
Great Kate, mate. I rate 8 out of 8.
Okay, so we've got top 2 pair for the button.
Conor O'Rourke's flop massive here. King 10 is got the gutty shot.
C8, Kate has the good shot as well.
But the flop is all clubs. It looks like. So who has a club here? It looks like the 5
Jack of clubs.
Yeah, it is a Jack of clubs. So he makes the call. I think he just leads here. Leads here for 400 with the Jack of clubs.
What do you do if you Connor here then? In seat 5.
Seat 5.
Did seat 3 just come along there?
Is it too dark, ABC Thomas? No, I mean that seriously. I mean,
seat 5 too dark, then we can get seat 5 sorted.
Yeah, I can move the light for you guys and hope
It'll be come up in 15 minutes. Okay, so what's the action here? So seat 2 is led out again with the Jack of clubs. He's got a straight flush draw.
It is too dark. Okay, I'll go and sort that out.
Okay.
2 seconds.
So I'm going to be following the action here. So so we have a straight flush draw from seat 2. He's bet. It looks like seat 3 has come along with a 5 high flush. Seat 3 is Matthew Mayhew. So let's have a look. And the river is the brick. It's the 3 of hearts. It looks like seat 2 has bet 600. That's David Paul. And I think Matthew Mayhew's going to snap him off and see the bad news. Is that min raise? Oh no, it's just a call. And yes, the Jack of clubs takes that one down with the flush. Queen, Jack, 10, 9, 6 of clubs wins that hand. So on to the next one. If you could let us know how the stream's going, how things are, that would be great. Online league this week, we had Kate win this, who is in C8. She won the online league and she beat James Bailey heads up. It's always nice to see. The women seem to do quite well in the online league. Online tends to be a mixture of No Limit Hold'em and then all the mixed games. So one week you play Hold'em, then a mixed game, then a Hold'em, then a mixed game, and keep going back and forth like that. Who's a luck box? Gray. That'd be Matthew Gray, alumni. Okay, we're getting ready for the next hand once they've stopped shuffling the cards. Blinds, 25-50. Green chips are the 25s. Black chips are 100s. Purple chips are 500 and white chips are 1,000.
Just for future reference, guys, for about 15 minutes or so, seat 5 is actually seat 6's cards and seat 6 is seat 5's cards. We just fixed that, so in 15 minutes time it will be fixed. So apologise for the technical mishaps so far. That's what you get with amateur TV.
Oh.
Getting naked on the stream. Right. So what's the action so far?
There's been no action. They've just dealt the cards, apart from a couple of folds.
So seat 8 here has 10s. That's Kate.
Yep.
Yeah, I do have a very manly chest there, like a monkey.
Like a Persian rug.
So it looks like we're going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to be 6 way to a flop here, with 10's the best hand at the moment.
Jack 9, King 9, 10s, 8 3 suited, Ace 8, and Jack 4. What's a Jack 4?
I don't know.
Flat tire, obviously.
And the flop is 10 Ace 7, so 10's flops a set.
And there is an ace in
I think that's Ace 8.
I think the best move here is to lead regardless if you're 10s.
You don't want to give, especially because you don't see a Jack of Spades on the turn, do you, or a Queen of
You
Spades?
don't want to see any spade on the turn.
Because there is
Six
King
ways.
9 of Spades.
6 ways, you've got so many straight potentials as well coming out here.
There's definitely potential for a few chips going into this pot, and it looks like seat 1, which is Laura with the King 9 of Spades, has made the call after Kate has led. And it's round to Conor O'Rourke. No, sorry, we have to remember 6 is 5.
Oh, right, yeah.
So Conor has Ace 8 here in seat 5, so he's made the call with Ace 8.
Okay.
And we're going to go to the turn 4-handed. I don't know why Jack 9 is still in the hand. Guess he has
he
a
likes his
gutty.
gut shot and his spade.
Digging himself a hole with the spades.
Yep.
So-
How many chips get shoveled into the middle?
The turn is the 6 of clubs, so 10's still out ahead here. Ace 8 picks up a gut shot as well as top pair,
Yep.
as well as King 9 as well. Now has the gut shot and the nut flush draw.
So what do you think if the 6 of spades comes on the river? Can it come on the river? Yeah, I think it can.
It can come on the river. The 6
Yeah.
of spades would be a sick card. King 9's going to go broke here if 6 of spades comes on the river, possibly. Maybe because they're so deep, maybe not.
Yeah.
Really high standard of play. Thank you, Blaine Toms. We are an amateur poker society, so we don't expect the top quality play. We just like to stream a bit of amateur poker for you guys to come in, sit back and relax. And I mean, there is some good players here. There is some big cashes between all the players. Not particularly on this table at the moment, but we have people that have cashed high in the Storm. We have people that have come fourth in the Big 11. We have people that have gone deep in the WSOP event. So it's just a bit of fun. I mean, this is it's not for money; it's for points at the end of the year. So it's just to get people acquainted with poker. And if you guys enjoy, I'll skip over Stooge. Not yet backdoor. That's in the pipeline, but we keep that on the hush hush. You know.
Yeah.
So looks like it's check to Kate, who has led out here. I'm just niggling. No offense intended.
No, don't
no
worry
offense.
about it.
No
No,
offense
no,
taken.
no. I mean, if you're offering free
I've
coaching as well.
watched this comp for 3 weeks straight, so I know the quality of play. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, you'll see all sorts of players here. It's fine. It's just one of those things.
Kate leads out twofold, back round to Conor O'Rourke with the Ace 8 with the gut shot and top
Is he going
pair.
to make a play just because
He's
it's Kate?
raised. He's
making a
raised.
play just because it's Kate.
Kate's quite a passive player most of the time, so her leading here is quite a sign of strength.
I like how he's presenting his bet with his hands. He's talking with his hands a lot there.
Still, the problem is when you deal. Do you find out when you go to one of these self-dealt casino comps?
Yeah.
I hate to deal because I think the way I hold the deck and the way I deal
Yeah.
gives away so much of my hand. Like the way he's holding the
Where
deck
he's holding
there.
his cards, he's like, please don't call. Like,
Yeah, exactly. So when Kate calls here, he must know now the Ace 8 is
he's in
behind.
trouble.
And the river's a king, which is a brick. Queen Jack's not going to come this far when he's with the
King
raise.
9's already folded, so yeah, we're going to see. The
But it is
tens.
a check on the river here.
He's going to show the ace as if it's a.
And she
a
grabs
backhand.
those chips. Like they're two juicy plums, she grabs them.
And that was a big fuck you to the social secretary.
So Conor O'Rourke, the standing dealer here. I don't know why he can't seem to keep his arse on the seat. Plymouth are streaming our 24-hour cash game in a few weeks.
that's
Oh,
good.
really? How are you doing that, Blaine Toms? Are you doing it online or how are you doing it? Are you building your own table? If you need some advice, then
It'll be fun. It'll be fun. We'll be having our own 24-hour cash game in a few weeks' time, actually.
yeah, if you need some advice of building a table or anything like that or some help, then feel free to post on our Facebook or Twitter, and we can help you out. So yeah, well that's interesting. We got someone from Plymouth
Yeah.
in the stream, so nice to see you. Just
Ah,
a couple
rivals.
of webcams, no whole cards.
Oh, cool.
Cool. Not as good as ours then. We'll never be as good as you, Clan. Sorry.
No,
You guys try.
Plymouth are great. I mean,
At least
they
you
get sponsored by their SU to go to the UKSPC. You know, they have,
Yeah, it must be nice.
yeah.
I'd love to be paid, sponsored by the uni to go and play. It's lovely.
Yeah.
It's not that hard to build the table, Blaine Toms. It's a trade secret though. It's copyrighted, so if you do it, then then we're gonna have to break your legs and send the boys around. So on to the next hand here.
Boys, are they Ross Higgins?
Yeah,
and
Ross.
Fitzharris?
Yes, the most menacing duo we have. So it looks like it's a limped family pot at the moment. It looks like. Yep, it looks like we have a family pot here, apart from seat 6, because seat 5 cards are in seat 6.
Do you want to run through the players again? I mean, is there anything interesting about the players?
I can tell you a lot of interesting things, but I don't think they'd be streamable. So let's go back to this. The flop's 9-6-5 here, with pocket 8s in the hand, 6-4, Jack 9, Jack Queen, and 8 Deuce. So it looks like Jack 9 is out in front here.
Yeah.
I'm having a little bit of lag on the stream. That may be due to the upgraded bit rate. If it is poor, the lag, then I will downgrade it again during the break. Yeah, it's lagging a bit, isn't it?
Yeah, I think maybe we should lower the bit rate a little bit. We'll do that during the break, though.
Yeah, we'll do that during the break. We're okay for now.
Do you want us to get anybody in for an interview in the break?
Well, I think we have one man who the stream seems to love.
Oh yeah.
And he is playing tonight, so you may see some 5-0 action on the feature table at some point.
Yeah, we might see some 5-0. Anybody off this particular table you want? You want the 3 girls in? We can get the 3 girls in. We can get Matthew Mayhew in, Conor O'Rourke, and you can ask him about that ace-8 hand. Stephen Doherty, who has been surprisingly quiet considering he knocked out 16 people in the first 3 weeks.
Wow, Quinny being the gentleman here. We want 5-0 hashtag.
We we have the dirty badger has just arrived in the office.
I do apologise for the lagging of the stream. I will be sorting this out very soon. I at least want to stream some of
somebody flop a
this.
set on the end of a boat, or did they fold?
I think he folded.
Oh, let's.
We'll pay attention now. Sorry, we're done with the
don't worry
bands.
about it.
I need to have someone to bus. Really? Yeah, Donut brought the tables, they're all 9-handed.
Oh, so all tables are 9-handed. How many tables are there?
There's 4 9-handed tables and there's a feature table, 8-handed, so
Okay, so
36 plus 8, 44 people?
44 people and one person's bust.
No one's, but someone bust.
I don't know, you said you broke the table to break 9-handed.
Oh yeah, I think it's because the late reg closed.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
We're not going to be able to do this for an hour and a half, are they, with this amount of lag?
Yeah, just go and sort it out and then we can do 15 minutes of...
Glenn and Martin show. The Glenn and Martin
Come on, Glenn.
show.
So we have Mr. Glenn Easton, UCLan's Dirty Badger.
I have to stop stream to sort out the lag.
Quinny's in the chat. Right, okay, I will reply to Quinny. Sorry, Quinn. Okay.
Wait, is Quinny in the atrium?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we play in our SU, so we play in a place called the Atrium, which is it's like added on to the
Yeah, it's
student union bar.
sort of like a gay men's working club, really, isn't it?
Something like that, yeah. So it's fine. We have a pretty sweet deal. We used to play in O'Reilly's, which was in the middle of town, and it was a bit daunting for the students to go to. So Joe Wilkinson came and had a meeting with the guys here, and they said, yeah, come to the Atrium. You can bring 50, 60 people there. We will put food on for you. And Foster's top, no, it's out a full on shandy, not a Foster's top. Yeah, we'll put it on for you. And
Yeah, it's gone pretty smooth. I mean,
yeah, you get a lot. Yeah, we get a lot of freshers coming now because it's so close to the uni, so close to
Yeah.
their accommodation. It's very easy for them to get to.
There's room for it to grow as well. There's plenty of room. You could get maybe, I think, what's the max we've had in here before?
We've had we did the heads up tables,
Oh, yes.
so we've done like 12 tables in here before, or 13 tables or something.
Yeah, so if you times that by 9, we could possibly, go for a ton.
Yeah, we'll go. Well, have we been close before? I don't know if we have.
We got to 90, I think. Once.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 90 first week last year. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna buy me a drink over Orderella Butters? I'll have a Foster's top then. Yeah, I'll stay here for another hour.
Oh, Butters, I'll have a drink as well if you're offering.
Are you still drinking from last week?
Yeah, I'm not
Just
been
topping it
sober.
up the whole
Just
bit.
keeping it. Keeping drunk.
That's the best way. So have you recovered from last week?
Yeah, pretty much. Been at work, back to the grind.
The work grind.
The work grind, yeah.
Okay, so what have we got here? I think it's actually,
Looks frozen, isn't it? That
Yeah.
guy's arm is just he's
yeah,
holding that.
pretty good poker arm.
Just a decent arm.
Do you want the same?
Yeah, I'll have the same. I'm on Amstel, if you can get that.
Oh, a pint of Amstel for Glenn and a Foster's top for me, please, mate.
I'll have a lemonade top on mine as well. It's a Tuesday.
Oh yeah. Go on then. He'll have an Amstel top and I'll have a Foster's top, please.
Hold the lemonade.
Yeah. Sorry about the stream going down. Bailey is sorted. Gut shot Grey with the fantastic joke. I fold to that one, I think.
Which one? What?
What he said.
Oh no, I read it. I just completely ignored it.
That good was it?
Yeah, it just broke me.
Sorry, Grey.
We're in one of the rooms in the atrium. It's I think it's a women's forum. It said it on there.
Oh yeah. Well, it's pretty much what the poker society
Yeah,
is. 3 women at the feature table.
Yep. I've heard through the grapevine as well. Simon Steedman told me not to say anything, so I'll leave it at that.
Oh right, which one?
Pardon? All three.
Oh yeah. Oh, 2 last year, 1 this year. Ah, brilliant.
The trifecta. Fair play to him.
Yeah,
Every credit.
he's done well, hasn't he?
He's done well. He's better than me and you combined.
We've
Actually,
both
no.
had girlfriends for the past 3 years.
Yeah, that's true.
This is why they shouldn't let us on the stream.
It's an interesting hand going on at the moment. If you can
Yeah, it's 8-9 off.
see. The dealer's doing an almighty peel.
We have Tom Quinn to run drinks.
Yeah, I think if you put it in table 99,
Yeah.
it'll get sent to the atrium. And I think Downey's running, Quinny's running. They're all
Running.
running.
Mental. They're all mental. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. That's offensive.
Who too?
I don't know. The mentals.
I don't think they're watching. I think they're commentating. To be honest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, number 99 Butters. I think there's a lag
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
chart, so he's probably heard me. But
Yeah. So we have a little bit of a delay going on. Probably be back in 15 minutes or something, but we're going to stay talking to you because
lot
we
of dead air,
love
really.
all of you.
a lot of dead air. To be honest, that's my accent, unfortunately. What's the donation alert? Put that on the screen.
Hmm?
Tick for the donation alert.
I'm not going to touch this.
That'll be fine.
No, I mean Kieran will shout at me.
Not going to hit me again.
Exactly, I don't end up with a black eye.
Precious memories. How many people are in the chat? You didn't say.
I don't know, loads.
I'd say at least 6.
Yeah, I'd say we've got at least 6 people watching.
Wow.
How many have we got watching? How many people are watching? Can you tell us, Butters, Gray, Blaine Toms?
It's like
Blaine Toms, did we cross paths at the UKSBC this year? Did you see Glenn's black eye this year? Or did
we cross swords at any point?
Yeah, probably crossed swords a few times.
One viewer, just great, I think. 2.
Oh, 2 viewers. That's fantastic. I mean,
It's like fucking Wayne's World, isn't it? Just... Oh, flavour of anger somehow. I'd say like a sort of Neapolitan. All mixed together though.
oh
Like
yeah.
the strawberry, banana and the chocolate.
Chocolate Angus.
All in a big creamy chocolate mix.
Oh, good.
10 views. Oh.
Wow.
And
That's doing well. Here's Quinny now with our drinks.
there's only one drink with him. Yeah, the Women's Forum.
It's the
Quinny.
Women's Forum, Quinny.
Welcome.
There seems to be something missing.
Smashed guy in the sweater vest drinking White Russians.
Smash guy in the sweater vest. I remember seeing a guy in a sweater vest. Were you wearing a cap at any point? Sweater vest? No, I'm thinking of like the Raspy Nesbit sort of one. Do you know where the... Is that what a sweater vest is?
No. I think it's like a... I don't know, like a little sweater vest. A sweater and a vest mixed together.
Like a tank top?
Okay, Quinny's just brought me a drink, so that's fine. I will share this with somebody else. If this is a shandy, it'll be fine.
It looks like it might be a shandy.
Yes, it's a shandy, or as the Germans call it, a radler.
A Radler, yeah.
Yeah,
oh,
much,
yeah, of course.
much cooler name than a shandy.
And that's why Foster's called the beer Radler, but
But nobody cared.
Foster's is the worst beer. Don't drink Foster's, people.
The worst. Is that another German joke?
Ah, yeah.
Oh, good.
The Bronco worst.
So you're going to tell everybody how you spoke German last week?
9.
Glenn's version of speaking German is to speak perfect English in a German accent.
That's how all the films do it. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
To be fair,
Don't talk to them normal. Just talk to them in a German accent. Oh, message deleted. Fantastic. Can we actually see what that message was?
maybe. If he sent a link, he must have sent a link to what a sweater jumper is. Oh no, he's just repeated what he said.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, scroll down.
I'm breaking things. Oh.
Yeah, he's probably sent a link, but it blocks the link, I think. Yeah.
Oh, no links
Oh,
allowed.
I knew-
Oh.
Put some spaces in it or something. But yeah. Or we could just Google sweater vest. That fucking works as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
2015.
I don't know. I met a few people from Plymouth. I think I might know.
Oh, they're from Plymouth?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I avoided them like the plague. I'm only kidding. I think there was a lot of cool guys from Plymouth.
Is there? Were they not at UKSBC?
Yeah.
Did somebody just say backdoor quads?
Oh, just backdoor quads. That's
Will Billy Bear?
Will Shillibers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is he in Berlin right now? I think he might have just went to Berlin when we left.
Oh, there we go. We've got the link.
Blaine's
Let's
World.
open it up. Okay, so I can open the link up. We're going to have a look.
It is. It's a tank top.
Oh, yeah. So.
Oh, I think I remember. I know who he is. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
I remember him.
Ah, yes.
He was taking a lot of photos from him, wasn't he?
That's a shame.
That's the middle finger he's giving.
Yeah. He's talking about all of his hands.
I think did it just end there with 7-7 for 40 big blinds tank call with ace king suited? And that's just the end of it, is it?
Yeah, that's
They
it.
bust.
That's the end of his UKSPC. That's pretty good. I like it. Cool. So he's a writer for backdoor quads for Will Billy Bear, who he came like fourth in the side.
Yeah, I saw that. Fair play to him.
Yeah.
High variance, those comp stuff.
Yeah, 15 minute blinds. Mental. Yeah. Okay, so we'll get rid of that now. Oh yeah, so yeah, we do recognise you in your sweater vest. I didn't know you were drinking White Russians. I think Harry was drinking quite a lot of White Russians.
Yeah, I thought he was drinking milk, to be honest. So I wasn't going to say anything.
Oh, here's Connor. And we have 2
Right,
drinks.
right.
Thank you very much, Butters. If anybody else wants to buy us a drink, just download Orderella.
There you go. Thanks, Pharaoh.
Thank you. Cool. So I'm probably going to have to give that away. Otherwise, I'm going to have to leave my car.
I'll drive you back for you if you want. Or we can get Pete Wallace to drive
Yeah, we
us,
get Peter
don't we?
Wallace to drive us, yeah. So will all you guys be at UKSPC next year? A few of us are thinking of going, probably not playing and just drinking.
I'm going to play, I don't know.
I'm probably not allowed to play anymore because I'm like 100 years old, so... But I do want to see some of my my online friends.
Yeah, I think mine might be the last year I can play as well this year.
Mm-hmm.
It might be the last year I can play this year,
Oh,
or maybe
yeah,
the one
yeah.
after. I might have 2 years left, I'm not sure.
We'll see. If all else fails, just get in the Open University.
Yeah, exactly, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Or I'll turn up, dressed as Rochdale and just take it down.
Good cricketer. I like him.
Fantastic. Left arm medium pace. Bowls a mean googly as well. Not a spin bowler, he just does it by accident.
All right. Cheers, by the way. I'm
Yep,
sorry there's
cheers
been
for the drink.
absolutely zero cards for the past 10 minutes, but
Blinds of 25.50 though, I think. Is that what it says?
yeah, we should have probably told somebody that the stream wasn't working.
Yeah, Bailey knows, doesn't he? I think he was trying to fix it.
We'll see.
Who wrote that 25.50?
That'll be Lucas Durney.
Oh, right, that makes sense. I was about to say what's wrong with him, but...
No, Durney will be watching this when he gets home.
He'll be replaying it in his underpants. Hunch double.
Yeah. Fuck off.
I'm just trying to get the in Australia, but benefits the commentators, and then in Australia. Oh, is
Ha!
it? Exclamation.
God, I love it.
So what's the difference in volume in, say, that sort of ha, and then a ha written in capital letters? Would you...
I don't know. I'd go for the hat, like being big, bold from.
Yeah.
From but that kind of hat is like ha.
Ha. Ha!
This is happening, by the way. This is a poker stream. Somebody's got Jack 10 off, 8-9 off, King 3 suited,
Yeah.
King 5 off. And
I mean, if you put those,
it's
the seat
the-
4 and seat 3 hands together, that is a cracking Omaha hand, may I say.
King 3. What? See,
No. Well, the one at the bottom's not terrible. But no, the 8, 9, 10 Jack double suited.
oh yeah,
that's-
yeah, it's beautiful.
You're in a lot of trouble.
Well, you should know you play quite a bit of Omaha,
I do, yeah.
and you played the World Series event last week.
Yeah,
How did
it
that
was
go?
fun. Not bad. I think I came like 100th. Lost a big pot via fish with about 75% equity. Top 2 on a flush draw. And he had...
And a good shot, wasn't it, as well?
Yeah, sorry. And he just had I think he had an open ender. So I think he had 6 clean outs and just drilled it on the turn. R.I.P. my dreams. And then Barney Boatman won it as well.
Just kills it for you.
Well, yeah, because I was a bit good because I wanted to get heads up with Boatman and like cooler him on the river where like I've got a boat and he's got a flush and he goes, oh, flush. And I go, sorry, I've got a boat, man. And just take the chips, take the bracelet.
But you were, I mean, you were sat on the left of Duhamel and Merson,
Yeah, it was.
and you were sat on the right of 2 massive fish, and it was one of the 2 fish that took you out, wasn't it?
Yeah, I sort of like I checked potted flop. He didn't have the obstacle, but he tanked for ages and made the call. I had like 3k behind. I think the pot was about 50k from a 5k starting stack.
That puts you on a nice. I mean, you're like 30 from the money, whereas there as well.
Yeah,
it's
exactly. That just
gutting.
puts me on a
Yeah,
can
puts
play-
you like triple average 30 from the money.
yeah, and I can like play pots against those fish as well because they'd have stayed both stayed in.
Yeah, definitely. It's a shame. It's such a shame.
Yeah,
Would love to see him do
you
that.
cashed the Oktoberfest, didn't you?
I did, yes. It was
Pretty
fun.
nice. How much did you get?
2,000, pretty much dead. Like
Yeah.
17 change.
Whereabouts do you finish again?
80th.
About all out of how many? Like 5k is it or something? Or
About
less than that. is it?
Less than that, about 2.5k, I think. It was good. It was fun. It was a fun con.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Didn't you make a woman cry?
I did make a woman cry on the bubble. She had been on 10 big blinds for about, since there was 250 people left, 81 paid on my day.
Yeah.
And she had about 10 big blinds from 250 people. Then she blinded down to 5 bigs, got it in with ace 5, tripled up, blinded down again. I don't know what he means. He's talking shit. Look at Lucas Durney outside.
Go on, Daddy. Sit open for me.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh, what table? I'll be over in a sec. I've got these drinks and stuff. Oh, the stream's down, by the way. The stream's still down. Has it been fixed? You know.
It's up.
It's up.
Working, yeah.
Cool. Okay, well, we'll be back soon then. Anyway,
Okay.
Ross feels so weird after his last hand, but yeah, it was. You know, there was like 81 people paid, and she basically folded. And she received a walk with like 120 people left, with like 6 bigs, 7 bigs, and then
It's amazing what a pair of tits will do for you in this world.
yeah,
Isn't it?
yeah, amazing how many people just want you to cash, and then she.
Fuck me with a broomstick. It's fixed, so
Okay.
it should be up about
Cool.
12, 13 minutes or so.
All right, cool. Yeah, and then she kept folding, and then she received another walk with 90 people to go, or 89, 87 people to go,
Yeah.
something like that. Like we're a few from the money, basically. And I was the chip leader at the table, and she got a walk up to like 5, 6 bigs.
Right.
and then it falls around to her, and she jams on me, and I just don't even look, and I just call because I'm sick of her.
Fair enough.
I've got Queen Deuce, and she's got 4s, and the board runs out 8, 8, 10, x 10.
Nice
And
for the
she
counterfeit as well.
Yeah, and she goes to grab the pot, and I rake it in, and she sees the bad news,
Oh,
and then
fantastic.
cries because she's 5 from the money.
I mean, I think it might just be a call anyway with Queen Eye though, against 4 big blinds. I mean,
I'm not really fussed. I mean,
yeah.
I did notice that she was staring at me like 2 days later. Well, I know it was actually like a week later. I forgot we played.
Yeah, me and her went to the bar later and had a drink, and she was citing you for a long time.
Not a bad man. I had like 120k, and she shoved like 10k. What's she gonna do? I mean, everybody at the table said they were sorry that she busted. I
That's
wasn't, because they were all closer to the money, and I was closer to the
Yeah,
money.
they're all liars, I think.
Yeah,
I think
they
were just
are, yeah,
lying
yeah.
to her face. Which
Yeah, yeah. They didn't realise she had a husband, I don't think. They're not smart enough to look at her ring finger.
Yeah. They weren't looking there, were they?
No.
But yeah, I mean, I find it. I think it's quite misogynistic anyway to be feeling so bad for someone just because she walks a woman. I mean, I think if I was a woman and someone was feeling bad for me, I'd be getting quite annoyed.
I'd have snapped him off if it was a bloke as well, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think it made a difference. Get off that subject
Yep.
in the women's forum.
Yeah, well, it did cost her 1k, so.
Well, she'll be able to make that back quickly, won't she?
Well, so we've heard the stream's going to come back up in about 10 minutes. We're really sorry that it went down.
Yeah, I think blinds probably be up now as well when the stream
Yeah,
comes back
hopefully
on.
there'll be like 51, 1, 2.
Yeah, I think maybe someone else might have wrote down the blinds, and you might be able to actually read it. Because,
We can't offend him, he does watch these. We need to offend people like James Bailey.
James Bailey watched them.
No,
He watched them
doesn't.
religiously.
No,
He's got the full box set.
You've got week 1.
Yeah, week 1, I'll pull that one out. Pull the pack of tissues out with it as well. Remember this hand where I free bet him off it?
Oh, Queen Eye. Look at her, staring back at me. Well, that got awkward. What do you want to say? Where's Smurf and Ben? Do you want to give them a message?
Possibly. I mean, I'm just wondering what people in the chat think about poker in general. What do they play? Do they play tournaments, cash games?
Gutshot Grey actually
Mixed
has his
games.
own stream that you should avoid.
Yeah, and yeah. That's a good stream.
Oh, did you see? Did you see Zach's comment the other day?
No. I don't think so.
I feel bad for Gray. No, Gray said he was live, and then Zach said, "Saw 3 hands, you butchered 2." Go on, Gray. Sorry, Gray.
He's like, that's 10% of our viewers.
Yeah, just fine. We're interactive.
We won't be able to interact with them if they're not here.
It's fine. No, we do like Gray and his stream. I do try and watch it
How often?
when I'm not busy.
Do you watch it a lot or?
Not at all. Yeah, it was a funny comment. Then we got Butters.
Oh, we've got some fun stats here. What are these?
David Paul, who is at the feature table, as you can see there.
Does that say 2 fits in a row? Or 2 final tables?
That's Jacob. So it wouldn't either works.
Yeah.
David Paul, 2 in a row, 2 final tables in a row, and he's at the feature table now. So
Oh, cool.
we're looking for a third.
Oh, is that James Bro did win last week, was it?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Oh, Kate won the online as well.
Yeah.
Beat James Bale heads up, didn't he?
Yeah,
Did she?
yeah.
So, fair play to her. That's twice I think she's beaten heads up.
Amazing.
And Havali won the Freshers Cup.
Yep.
Wow. I guess it's already been mentioned. I was late to the party.
Don't worry, you can keep reading those out. They're spectacular.
Freshers
facts.
Cup seems like a great idea, doesn't it? I mean,
Yeah, it's great. I mean, what did they win? A chip set?
I think they're chip set for first. I mean, a full bottle of Bacardi run for second. Personally, I'd be going for second.
Yeah, personally as well, I think that the chip set really needs to go to the first person out of Freshers Cup. Just so that, because
they
the
come
person who wins obviously knows how to play poker.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah. So flick a chip set in for the loser,
Yeah, I agree with that.
and get them back every week.
So some other fun facts on here. Andy Plizak is the tallest member ever for UCLan Poker Society, I think. What is he stretching at?
Well, actually, he's our only member from Chernobyl, so
Yeah, well, it must be some form of mutation.
something like that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's
What is he
almost-
touching 7 foot? Is he?
Yeah, touching. Yeah, from above.
Yeah, looking down at 7 foot.
Yeah, looking down at 7 foot. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he's a lovely guy.
He is. He's
Scouser from Chernobyl. So wonderful. Yeah. So any other stats on here?
I can't see any.
I think there is some.
Yeah,
There's got to be something interesting that you can think of.
it's funny because all the stats that I can see on here just can't be said.
I think
Live
they can
on
be said. There's
stream.
nobody watching. It's fine.
No, but they're recorded, aren't they? So they could come back to me at some point.
Fine. They're not going to watch this, are they? You'll listen to Derny.
No, that's true. We got people watching, haven't we?
Yeah, we've got a few people watching now. Drink that one, and then we'll see.
Yeah. Stream should be coming back up shortly, I believe.
So, what did you think of Butter's bet at
To hold his breath.
to hold his breath
Yeah.
for 4 minutes? He did himself out on money.
Yeah,
there.
basically, everyone had. I think. How did it come about again? But
Somebody held their breath
Yeah.
for a minute.
somebody held their breath for a minute, and out of nowhere, Butters shouts out, "I can hold my breath for 4 minutes." Now, if anyone's got any sort of hustle about them,
They say 2 minutes.
you say 2 minutes, and everyone's like already drunk. You can't hold your breath for 2 minutes. No way. He cashes in. However, Butters says my PB is 3 minutes 30.
So I'll do it for 4 minutes.
It's like -2 degrees outside. He's like, oh yeah, right, yeah.
Several drinks and lots of drunken assholes.
Got us like making him laugh.
Yeah,
I think the bet was a push as well. I think,
yeah,
but
you know. But yeah, I think he could have made a lot more money there.
he definitely. I'd have chucked a tenner in, but when he said 4 minutes, I thought he must be one of those guys who can just hold the breath. You know, one of those guys who can sort of breathe through their ear or something weird. You know. There's 20 minutes later, he's
Like
just
that tramp who said he could whistle out of his eye.
yeah.
Yeah, and then he pissed himself.
He did. He was pushing
Yeah.
a little bit too hard, really.
Yeah, that was weird. Typical Butters. Butters, are you
nice
still
stuff.
out there?
I think his bottles of drink are fucked off. I think we've bored him to death.
Butters, we want to thank you for the drink, by the way.
Yeah.
It's really nice of you. It's a shame I'm not sleeping next to you again tonight.
Do you want to put that in context for the viewers?
Yeah,
or
yeah. I had to
just-
sleep next to Butters all last week in Berlin.
I had the bed to myself. Me and my plums.
Yeah, but you did smell.
5 minutes.
Oh,
5
5
minutes.
minutes now,
And there's
apparently.
a CQ as well.
Oh, cool. I'll take it in a sec.
We're just talking about plums, about Andy Plizak being from Ukraine.
He's
Pretty
pretty
sure he's from Ukraine.
Well, he's from Chernobyl, isn't he?
But he's from Russia.
Same thing these days, isn't
I
it?
know, yeah. Especially if you're in Crimea.
Yeah.
Crimea River. That's what I say.
Oh, that was a better pun than I was about to say. But I was going to mention crime. But Crimea River, that's just poker related, and it actually sounds like Crimea. That is, yeah. I'll give you a chip for that. Well played, mate. Well done.
You see where it says stream at the bottom?
Yeah.
The tick box, just tick that off.
What, this one?
No. Where it's got the list of things.
Oh, yeah.
Just
That
at the
one
bottom.
there.
That one, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
So we've lost that guy's arm. That's pretty good.
It's cool.
Yeah. So what do you want to talk about now? I mean, you had some stats for us that you're going to say. You're leaving in a minute anyway. You might as well say them.
Yeah. I've got it down here. That Steedman. Did he sleep with all three of them?
I think he slept with all three of them.
I think he slept with all three of them. That's every credit to Steedman. Ladies, I mean, you can do better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exhibit A. Every credit. I hope
Yeah.
it was worth it.
I'm sure it was.
I'm sure. Who for?
Steedman.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Three lovely ladies.
It's alright, he'll never watch this, it's fine.
I think it's on the TV. I'm not sure how loud it's. Hopefully, it's not coming out too loud on the
Very
TV.
loud.
Oh, that's great. Very loud. Awesome. So they have heard that. Sorry, ladies.
Yeah, we are sorry.
Sorry that you slept with Simon, Stephen. Okay, and none of them are ever going to talk to me again. So that's great.
Any more stats?
Nope.
We do have James Rowe in the building.
Oh, James Rowe. Didn't he cashed
Yeah, the
Sunday
$11
Storm, did he? Or
No, the $11
warm up, was
Big
it?
11
Big 11. Fair play to James Rowe. Taking it down, showing that even fish can win at poker. So, come on, guys. Get registered for those tournaments.
Yeah.
Good shot. Stop playing those fucking.
All your
$1.
money in it.
Probably-
Every
yeah.
penny you've got goes into poker. You're gonna win. It's guaranteed.
Look at Sammy Farha. I think
Yeah.
he did that, didn't he? And look at him now. Dead.
He's not dead.
Is he not?
I don't think so.
Heavy smoker though, isn't he?
Lucas Durney. Any facts about Durney?
Lucas Durney, second UKSBC 2012.
I haven't heard that stat since
It's
yesterday.
the only stat he's got. It's just fucking blank paper. It says Lucas Durney, and at the top of it, it says
Ace 8.
Ace 8 of clubs, second place UKSBC, nicest man alive. That's what it says.
He's a lovely bloke.
He's a
though, isn't
lovely fella.
Yeah, I do like him.
He is. I like that. I mean, if I could be like a guy, I'd be like Durney. I mean, that's 100% truth.
I wouldn't watch the stream though.
No, like as a person, I don't mean like physically or anything. I don't know what about. I mean, I like my face a bit more. That's all. I'm not saying I'm.
I like your face as well.
Thanks.
This is awful.
Poker. Put the stream. I think the stream might be back up. How do we know?
No, it's not back up yet.
This is a long 5 minutes.
Give us a shout if you're still in the chat and you're still listening to all of our wonderful stats. Kieran Fitzharris.
Got fucking cracking right hook on him. Also, I've heard. I don't know.
The Shiner.
The Shining.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. How many international players would you say we've got?
Would you count Ireland as an international player?
Yeah, I've been there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Driving the wrong hand side of the road.
Oh, right, yeah. Then
They'll smell.
probably, like, international players, I would say probably about 15.
Yeah, that currently. And what do you think lifetime?
Lifetime? Try to think of any famous internationals.
Now, mate, whenever you want to sit down.
Oh, sorry, I'm in.
Vladislav Dimitrov.
Vladislav Dimitrov, yeah, from Bulgaria. The Fia from Sofia.
The Beast from the East.
The Volg from Bulg.
The Volga Bulga.
The Volga Bulga.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
This is Tom Quinn. Is that his chip stack?
Yeah, in about 15 minutes.
Oh, is he on the main? Is he on
Yeah,
the...
it'll be moved to feature table, yeah.
Oh, sorry, okay.
You're on table 2, whenever you're ready.
Cool. I'm in ASAP. I'm just saving my 10k. I got Mullen Quinn. Not even played a hand yet. Fantastic. That'll probably have to get taken out of play if I don't.
Yeah. So we're going to bring Simon Bailey back in as soon as the stream starts again.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm going to take a seat.
I'm going to check quickly.
So do you want to run by some more stats of people? We have Dan Penrice.
Dan Penrice, police officer, isn't he now? Or he's training to be.
Something like
Went
that.
to Poland for a bit, shoots guns.
Yeah.
Nice lad. I like him a lot.
Yeah, he's a good kid. He's
Not rating.
not a complete weapon.
He's a good poker player, I'd say.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll still crush him. No. It's good, yeah.
I'm trying to think of anybody else that still plays here.
That shouldn't be, receiving a pension.
Yeah.
We got him. David Long. Was that just a long shot?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
long and short of it is that Joe Watt.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
Corey Logan.
Yeah,
Which one? Is that the guy from Blackburn?
that's the constant loser.
Oh no, I've seen him win. He's won money, hasn't he?
Try the stream.
Oh, cool. We
I
should
do.
be back up.
So read.
Chairman's here as well.
Yeah, chairman's observing. What?
I'm out.
Oh, you're out. I thought you were telling us to get out. Could you hear us?
What?
Could you hear us?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Did you hear this stat about Simon?
Which, the Steamman? Why, what was it?
Nothing. Anyway, we're back on.
I'll watch it, it's fine.
Yeah, so good afternoon, good evening,
Thanks for the
and
stream
good
one.
night, everyone.
Steve Doherty, he's the Irish lad, and he's on the feature table.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all
Most knockouts.
Most knockouts. I think.
Yeah, average of 5 a week.
Wow.
Well done.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's impressive. What are we talking? 5.2.
Well,
get on with
it's,
it?
well, it's divided by 3, so 5.3.
You go on.
That's decent.
Yeah, 5.3. It's got 16, so yeah.
Fair play. That's more than some people. I think that's more knockouts than Kieran had. Oh, well, he actually had +1 as well. Obviously, that's
Yeah.
before he puts that joke in. But I think
Hell of a right hook.
I was actually my knee's going to knock me out. Come on, let's be honest. But
True.
on that note, blinds are 1-2. See you later.
Are they?
Bye. Yeah.
Right then, is anybody still here? We might have to post again that we're live.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. So,
People will catch up. We'll catch
yeah,
up.
it's fine, it's fine. So,
Well, thank you very much to Glenn Easton for that interesting banter we had during the technical difficulties.
it was interesting, wasn't it?
It was. I very much enjoyed the stats, the running stats of people. While we are in between hands, I guess we will go through the players that we have left on the table.
As far as I know, this is these are the two things that I've been given.
That one's not yet. Conor O'Rourke busted. So Conor O'Rourke, who was in seed 5, has now been replaced by the Simon Steedman.
Oh, Simon Steedman, who we had a stat on before. I don't know whether I should repeat it, but
No,
it's
he'll
going to be
probably
a
kill me.
fantastic table for him. The SS Steedman. So we're off. We have cards in the air and live cards on the table. I can see King Jack, so Matt Gray should be very happy. This
Wow.
king here is very fuzzy, and so is this 10 here.
Seat 6 and seat 7.
Yeah, so we'll get that sorted. Don't worry about it. We will get started tonight. Blinds are only 100, 200. It usually finishes at like 1.5k, 3k, so we'll be fine. King Jack and 8-9 are still in the hand. Looks like people are raising to 600, so if people are raising 3x, sorry, which might be the standard raise at the table at the moment. Top 15, King Jack, is it? One of Matt Gray's top 15 hands. Well, it has just hit top pair, and this is how you go broke. Now, it seems to be in the lead at the moment. 8-9's picked up second pair. I can't see the other cards, I apologise. But it looks like the king in seat 7 has just looked to check to see if they have a gut shot or something. I've just received a message from Zach Tuck, alumni. Zach Tuck said he's just gone to Manchester to play poker, and he is sat next to Matt Gray's hero, Skullman. That's S. Kullman, Skullman, who likes to dress in a lot of skulls. So yeah, he's sat with Skullman at the moment. So we'll find out later on how he gets on as well. Matt Gray loving the Skullman mention. I actually spoke to Adam in Berlin last week about Skullman, and yeah, he said he's the most tilting man on the planet. I've actually took him out of a tournament once. It was a great feeling. Simon Steedman played against Skullman. Simon Steedman shoved the small blind. Skullman then pulled out a pair of glasses from a little embroidered purse, put them on, called with ace-10, won the hand, took them off, and put them back in the purse. Anyway, we've got an all in here. I can't see the hands. It looks like it's
Right.
looks like it's folded anyway. It looks like the King Jack went all in, and the 8-9 folded.
They're on break now, so the cameras will be fixed after the break.
Oh, right, cool. So I just received that off Zach, by the way, just to catch you up with the conversation.
Skullman.
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 Yeah, he sat with
I
Skullman.
think I've played him before actually, and he's a complete donk. But
Yeah, he-
I'm sorry, don't meet your heroes, Gotshot Grey. That's what I recommend. Never
Yeah.
meet your heroes. So on to the next hand here with seat 3 on the button, which is Matthew Mayhew, and the action will be on seat 6 first. Folds. Seat 7 folds. Ace 8 gets rid of it. Folds around to the button. Matthew Mayhew. And action is on Audrey in the small blind. Seat 2. Where are seat 6's cards? Oh, seat 6 broken now. God, tonight is going well, isn't it? Bloody hell.
This is amazing. Don't worry about it.
Oh, it's an absolute.
We could just play the wild card hand. It's fine. Is he folded? Is he still there? He's
It
folded.
looks like it's a limp.
C6 is folded though.
Oh, sorry, it's seat 4 and 5. Sorry, yeah, good. So Deuce 5 versus Jack 9 of clubs here. And the board comes Jack Deuce 10. So both get a piece of that board. Audrey with bottom pair. And seat 5 is Simon Steedman with the Jack.
Here's S. Tiedemann.
And he is going to lead out here. Apologies for the lighting on some of the seats. We don't have any replacement batteries because unfortunately people have not purchased batteries. What? Oh, you want a cigarette?
Okay. I'm going to break the fourth wall and say that we're on a 15-minute delay.
There you go. Do you lighter?
Yeah. And the players are on a break. But the game's still going to continue for 15 minutes because the players are on a break. We're not. They're not.
We don't get a break, unfortunately.
No, it's fine.
So yeah, I do apologise for the lighting on some of the seats. We will have that fixed next week when I decide to buy some batteries. I'll buy some cheap rechargeables. That should fix the issue forever.
We have a message deleted, which is always fun to read. Oh, it's a fake one again. We did have a one of our online friends from Plymouth University,
Yes.
Blaine Toms, showing us his sweater vests from the UKSBC.
Oh really? Oh,
Yeah,
very
yeah.
nice. Sweater vest.
Yeah,
How's that work?
I will show you. It's on the link that he sent us. You might have noticed him from the UKSBC if you were there. I can't remember.
Oh, I know him. Yes, I do know him.
Yes.
Yep,
Yes.
yep.
So yeah, that's
Very funny guy. A very funny guy.
cool. I hope he's still in the chat, by the way. That would
Yeah,
be
I hope
lovely.
it is. Nice to keep some people in. Here, you see this here? Just stop it there, because that's using up CPU.
Ah, right, cool. So,
We've actually got 10 people viewing still, so that's good.
wow, that's the same amount as before.
After all that horrendous technical difficulties.
I thought you were going to say horrendous commentary. I was going to say
Well, no, I actually enjoyed the commentary while I was sitting out there frustrating over the computer.
good.
Go away.
There are more messages below.
There we go.
There are not more messages below.
So on to the next hand here. It looks like it's a raised pot from seat 3 who has kings, which is Matthew Mayhew. A call from ace 10 in seat 4, Audrey. 7-5 of clubs for Simon Steedman. And it looks like a king 4 for seat 7. The board comes queen 9. I'll teach Steedman how to actually lay out cards without putting his hand in the way, which will help. Queen 9 deuce. So king's still out in the lead here. It doesn't look like anybody's flopped any equity here. Ace 10 does have the backdoor hearts. And it's led out from Matthew Mayhew with kings. A call from ace 10. And a call from king 4, it looks like. In seat 7, which is Rob Lewis. The turn, the 3 of clubs. King's still way out in front here. Ace 10 needing an ace on the river here, and king 4 looks like he's massively behind here. Ace 10 of Audrey is weighing up a call here. Quite a big bet on the turn here, it looks like. It looks about 2,500.
Who's the bet from?
Matthew Mayhew.
It looks like an all-in from...
All in from Audrey here with the ace 10. So obviously not believing that Matt has it here. Another deleted message. Wow, we're getting some spammers today, aren't we?
Yeah, it's fine.
I'll take the views.
Yeah.
Look at this. This rubbish. This is why we invest in Nightbot
Okay.
to stop this stuff.
So the river is a 5, and it looks like Audrey will lose this hand.
And it looks like Matthew Mayhew's going to take the rest of Audrey's chips, getting the knockout bounty, so moving up the knockout league and earn himself 2 points there.
Extra 2 points for the knockout. Looks
So-
like Matthew's stacked there as well.
So was it Matthew Mayhew? You said it was on 99 points in the.
99 points. Yeah,
so
he's got 2 points for showing up. So he's on 101. Another 2 points there. That's 103.
So he's moving up the gears here.
Yep.
Moving up the
If you
gears.
final tables, it's even more. It's a percentage of the amount of points. Like I mentioned before, if there are 50 people playing, that's 500 points in play, and the winner gets 28% of those, and it breaks down to 9th place. I can't remember the exact things up until 9th, but I think 9th will get like 5%, possibly.
What sort of merch did you get in Berlin then? Because I knew there was some merch stands you were saying about.
Oh yeah, there was a merch stand. I bought Vicky a t-shirt, and that. Oh, I picked up a dealer button as well. I forgot to bring it tonight, but I picked up a dealer button. Hopefully it'll be clear enough to use on the screen.
Is it like one of the thick ones?
It's a thick one with dealer and Spielbank Berlin on it.
Fantastic.
And I bought some cook cards as well, which I forgot to bring tonight as well. They're at the bottom of my suitcase.
Ever so useful. Action on Kate here in seat 8, and she makes the pass here. Folded around to ace 3 of diamonds in seat 3 with Matthew Mayhew on a roll here after knocking out Audrey. It looks like Audrey's place is going to be taken by the Thomas Quinn, the legendary alcoholic of the society.
Quinn Dog Millionaire about to take his place.
I know we have some Quinn Dog fans in the chat as well.
We do. We've got a few Quinn Dog fans. Quinn Dog, he comes to the UK SBC, doesn't really play, and goes mental, really.
Well, that's what a lot of us do. It is a good chance to get to know some new people and have a few bevies.
Okay, board. Jack 10, hand. Oh, slow roll, 7. Okay.
So we have ace 10 here, who flopped second pair. I'm not sure what seat 6 has here because it's quite dark. Steedman lays it down here after a lead and a re-raise from the Queen 9, who's up and down here. It looks like
It's
Queen
my
9.
turn to leave Simon on by himself, by the way.
That's all right. I will move across and I will be with our lovely, lovely fans here. So you are left with me, guys. And we will follow the action here. Queen 9 looks like he's rivered the straight here. He's just checking his cards. It must have not been Queen 9. It must have been Queen 8. My mistake. The bet out there from seat 6, which is Stephen Doherty, and he will take it down with the aggressive play there. Well played from Stephen Doherty. I do apologise for the lighting again. We've turned on the webcam lights, which aren't as good as the lights that we usually have. There will be a little bit of glare, but at least we still will be able to see the cards. That's the main thing. So I'm hoping that will be coming up soon, and we can actually get a complete view on all the cards. So we'll move on here, and the action is on seat 1, which is Laura Creighton. Well, not a fresher, but a second year, but she's started playing a lot this year. She's learning a lot, so that's always good for the side to see female players starting to learn how to play. It's always good to have a good mix of players to take to UK SBC. So a limp from the Ace King here from seat 2, which is David Paul. Bit of a passive play there. And a limp from the King 10, which is Matthew Mayhew. Fold from Thomas Quinn. Over Simon Steedman in seat 5. Hasn't quite got his cards on the glass at the moment. It looks like he's got Queen 10, and he will also limp. And it's aces in seat 8 for Kate here, and she will make a small raise here. It looks like to around 600. So Ace King here could be getting in some trouble. He makes the call, deciding to make the free bet here.
It's going to bring King 10 and Queen 10 along. This is really good for aces considering it's a 4-way pot.
Ace is in a really good spot here now.
Yeah.
Ooh, look, that looks tasty with that. That. I'll have that as well, please. And the flop. Hopefully we'll have an interesting flop here. And the flop is
9-3 hand? 9 deuce 5.
9 deuce 5. So ace is way out in front here. Nobody's picked up
They're
any
going to
equity.
bet and nobody's going to call unless they fancy their overs.
Kate bets out here for 650, which is not much support. Ace King gets away from it. I think after Ace King folds here, I think most of them are going to fold. And she picks up the min there. But at least she did make a raise pre.
Yeah.
And to be fair, if Ace King had actually raised out there from early position like he should do, then she would be probably winning a bigger pot there.
Yeah.
But looks like she's got a stack of a few chips there. So looks like she's built her stack up quite a bit.
Loving it.
Loving it, loving it, loving it. I need a drink in there. Fucking hell, I'm so tired. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not on my my full enthusiastic self. I've worked 80 hours in the last week, so I am pretty done. Should have heard my phone call Stephen after I left work today. I was fuming. Right, so on to the next stand here, and the action will be on seat 2 with David Paul with the 7-3 here. He passes 8-10 for Matthew Mayhew, passed pocket nines for Thomas Quinn.
What does Quinn do here?
The Quinn dog, King Queen in the big as well, so
Yeah.
we could have some action.
Is that flat from Quinny? I can't really tell. He might have raised it to 550.
I hope he has.
Can't tell. He's put a 50 out there, so it suggests he's raised it.
And it's folded from a small blind. I don't think a small blind will be folding to a limp with ace 3
No.
for 100 more. And it is a call, so he has raised with the 9s here. So the correct move here.
It is 550.
550. King Queen of clubs here for Laura Creighton. And we're going to see a flop here. Probably mostly Stephen's hand.
Yeah.
And the board is 8 hand 100 200. 8-8-5. So a safe flop here for pocket nines. Most of the time it's going to go check bet fold here. Check on the flop. I don't mind that check at all from Quinny. I think you can induce some hands to maybe bluff at you on the turn.
For Quinny though, if a scare card comes on the turn, what's the plan?
The thing is, if you check the flop and the scare card does come on the turn, you do still have to make the same bet.
Yeah.
You can't be scared by those sort of cards on the turn because you're just losing value otherwise against pretty much any range that flat calls you. So Quinny takes it down with pocket nines. And it looks like this may be the break, maybe?
Possible.
I think we may be going on a break now.
Yep, so they're going to test the stream.
I think this is where I ran over and fixed it.
Yeah. So to test the stream, we put aces to 8 on each of the cards and put the flop out and just basically look for any issues with the cameras, any issues with the stream, so they can be sorted out.
I do wish I had some batteries today because the lights are pretty poor. So they will be fixed. They will be fixed. I blame Kieran for that because I've been working all week.
He's been doing fuck all.
Did you watch any of the online stream?
When, last week? Oh, the
Sunday.
online league? No, I was far too tired. Unfortunately. Was it? I might have been playing actually online at the time.
Wait,
I think so. Not on the
any
online
cashes?
league
Any cashes? Have you seen the deals that are going on Party Poker at the moment?
though. Yeah, good.
Some ridiculous value on there because Derny was telling me about it, and Derny's like the king value person.
Yeah, Derny is king no deposit. So if you need any deals or anything, fuck like raidback.com, Derny.
Derny is the value.
Just phone him up.
There we go. See now I'll turn the webcam light on seat 6 and seat 7, so you can actually see the cards. Although there is a little bit of glare, but
It's better than nothing.
exactly. We'll make do. We'll make do. So you can see seat 8 is really really nice. That's
Yeah.
how it will be with new batteries. So
Okay.
do we want to commentate over the break, or do you just want to put some music on?
We can commentate for a little bit. We'll just ask a couple of questions. So how do you feel that the standard of play has been so far?
Well, that we've seen.
Yeah, a lot of limping going on.
Of what we've seen, I haven't seen any big mistakes.
I've seen a lot of 4 5-way hands, which
Yes.
is it's quite odd.
And this is where people don't understand free betting ranges and isolation of players.
Yeah.
When you pick up a hand like Ace King, King Queen suited, these sort of hands in position, you don't really want to be 4 5 ways. You want to be 2, maybe 3 at the most. So if you get a raise from mid position, a flat call behind, and I pick up like Ace 10 or something, I'm either folding or I'm free betting. I'm not just going to flat because I can get myself in such big trouble against.
I mean, the stat that I always remembered from when I first started playing, the thing that I always remembered was your aces are only good 80% of the time,
Yeah.
which means that 20% of the time they're bad.
And that
Which
goes
means-
down the more players in the pot.
Yeah, so 1 in 5 times you're going to lose.
Yeah.
You've got 5 people in the pot, then the chances are you're probably not going to win, depending on their ranges and everything. But
we haven't
yeah.
got any spare batteries, have we? We have got spare batteries. We've got loads of spare batteries. Have we got them with us?
Yeah.
Can you go around and replace seat 4, seat 2, seat 6 and seat 7?
4, 2, 6, 7.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. We do have spare batteries. And you can turn I've turned the webcam lights on, so just turn them off.
Right, 4, 2, 6, 7.
Yeah. Fantastic. Well, we
Yeah.
will have fully functioning lights then.
So yeah, getting in multi-way pots with your big hands, generally not advisable.
What was I mean, because I'm quite interested to see what the quality of play at the WSOP was, because obviously you have experience, and how much sort of limping and things. Because you know when you go to a casino comp,
Yeah.
and you play a regular £30-40 comp, first 5-6 levels, most hands are going to be 4 ways.
The best thing about the World Series, and a lot of people will say it's a bad thing, the best thing that I've noticed is the stack sizes are a lot shallower than your average comp. So the comp that I played, 5k starting stack. There's no room to be limping like that.
Yeah.
There's no room to be playing. You'll notice, 25 comps with the 25k stacks, everything like that.
Well,
You will
everything's
get-
deep and steep now, isn't it?
Yeah, everything's deep and steep because they want to give the fish more play. They want to give people their value for money.
Yeah, because you get a non-reg come in
Yeah.
who doesn't play much poker, and they go, "Oh, you only get 5k chips. Oh, I won't play then." But
Yeah.
if you go to them, "Oh, you get 25k chips," and the blinds are only 25-50 from the start, they're going to go, "Oh, I can have a good night on that."
Yeah, you can have
Which I
you
understand
can, you
from
can
the
have
casinos, but
a few hours of limping, and then it's good for the pros as well. It's good for the good players because they're deep. They know how to handle the deep stack.
Yeah,
But it's good for the fish because they
donk it off.
they basically just limp every hand and can frustrate a lot of players. It doesn't bother me at all.
No.
The World Series, though, I think I've got no experience with the Vegas one, but for the Europe one, I would say it would be a lot tougher than Vegas.
Yeah.
Lot fewer players.
It's like the. I think that the most difficult UKIPT you can play is the Isle of Man.
Oh yeah, because it's so reggae. It's so
Because the only people that travel that far to go to the Isle of Man to play the UKIPT are the actual pros.
yeah.
You don't get amateurs walking in off the street or people in that town who are regs.
Yeah, you don't
Well,
get the
very
regs
good.
playing. And the people that, we went to the Isle of Man a couple of years ago, the people we were actually looking for and marking were the PokerStars employees,
Yeah.
because they have to wear a badge that says they're a PokerStar employee. So the people we were marking as the regs, as we normally would, were the ones with the PokerStars employee badge. When they have some supernovas working for them. They have the old Americans that were grinding online. So it's a mixed bag. So you can really fuck yourself up there by stereotyping someone as bad, and they turn out to be really good.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know that the people that live on the island, they're all wearing badges saying they work for PokerStars.
Yeah.
Everyone else is a pro. So
That's some of the remote ones with smaller fields. It's always higher quality
Yeah,
play.
yeah.
Always high quality of play. And I know was it Ben that played the Monster Stack in the end?
no, we had Ben. We went with a few of the guys from different unis. So we went with a guy from Birmingham Uni, Rich Shields, who came 8th in the Monster Stack for 20k.
Congrats to him.
Harry Lodge, who was fresh off the final table of the 550. He came 9th in that for 17k.
Congrats.
He came right off that and went straight into the Monster Stack and busted quite quickly. But it was
When you
fairly
say
standard.
Monster Stack, what was the starting stack?
I think it was 15k, 20k, something like 15k, and it was 1.6k entry. So we had Ben, Harry, Rich, and Mark from Birmingham as well. Mark Hester, he played as well.
So most people had a decent cash then.
There we had three main caches. We had my cash in the 550. We had Harry's cash in the 550, and we had Rich's cash in the 1.6.
I know Harry's gone deep in a few big comps.
Yep,
hasn't he?
in the Isle of Man, and he also won the Sky Poker 6 Max as well.
Wow.
He came like
Student
third.
poker is doing well nowadays.
It's doing
isn't
very
it?
well, and we'll all be at the UKSPC. We all
Yeah.
want to go to the UKSPC. We want to promote grassroots poker, but we also just want to go and meet up with each other again, have a laugh, have a few drinks. Berlin, I feel, was fantastic just for going out and you get to spend time with other people.
Well,
Very,
such an
very
awesome city,
like-minded
innit?
people. Yeah, you get to spend time with very like-minded people that get to meet new people, and yeah, 10 of us went from 5 different unis.
Yeah,
Which
that's
was-
incredible, isn't it? Really, if you think about
Yeah.
it, because it like the actual like when I was down at Sussex Uni and the Pope Society there, we didn't really have any contact with any other other unis at all. Not even Southampton, which was just down the road,
Yeah.
or Portsmouth or anything like that. So it's nice to see unis starting to
They're starting
collaborate
to
and things.
integrate and stuff, and it's just fun.
I
mean,
would love to do some sort of thing with this, and
Yeah.
have. But the problem is because we're right up north, it's difficult to do
Mm.
it when you're right up north, especially like Plymouth and things will want to play it, and
Yeah.
it's such a long journey for them to play it. If we were like in Birmingham or something, if we got like a white van and transported this all down, set up in Birmingham or something, and did like a similar
yeah,
inter-student. If you could do an inter-student league or something, you could. This is why I was talking to Callum
yeah,
about making UKSBC a series
Mm.
and having one down south, having one in London, having
Yeah.
one standard, like the main one in Birmingham, and then having one a little bit more up north. Not, I wouldn't say all the way up in Preston, but sort of
Well, you
Manchester.
got the Scottish people as well. I mean, you got all
Yeah,
the Scotland.
but I'm thinking like Manchester because you have to have
Yeah.
somewhere which has good transport links.
Oh yeah, yeah.
that people
Some
get
good
to.
hotels, good transport. Yeah,
Exactly. So I'm thinking like London, Manchester, Birmingham, and like Southampton, Plymouth, something like that.
yeah,
Just somewhere where the unis will put it on, because I know Plymouth Uni would definitely be up for that. Like they would
Yeah, yeah, they'd
organise
be all
a
over
place
it, yeah.
and get people
yeah.
in for it. So
You know, and there's a lot of good lads out there for the unis. I mean, you meet so many people at the UKSBC. You drink a lot. You go out. I mean, there was an epic dance-off between Simon Steedman and Bath University last time. It's incredible. But yeah, we are going to see maybe quite a few guests appearing on the stream. So in November, the GUKPT Blackpool is on in our area. So Blackpool's just a 30-minute drive from Preston, and I know Adam is coming up for that, and he wants to do the streaming
yep,
on the Tuesday night. Then he wants to just take part and just see what we're all about. So that's one person. I know from Strathclyde, Angus Johnson, he wants to come down from there and have a look and see what's going on. So we've had quite a few people just really want to...
Just give me 1 minute. I need to, because look, 5, 3, and 1. They've got cards on, but you can't see anything. Fuck my life. Ugh, the life of a tech support guy. I don't know what's wrong with it today. It's being very temperamental. It probably feels like me, destroyed.
Yeah.
Be right back.
Okay. Yeah, give me a shout if you're still out there, by the way. Good to hear from you. I'm probably going to be here until about 9 o'clock. And then I'll be leaving and making way for anybody that busts. Basically what I tend to do every week is I finish work, I come down here. I used to be the chairman of this society. I'll come down here, do the streaming for an hour, 2 hours, and then go home. That's pretty much it. So, oh no, is that 145? What, $1.45, man. Oh, nice one, Gray. Cool. Yeah, so I'll come down here, I'll do the streaming for 2 hours, help out. That way it gives everybody a chance to play the tournament. Simon, who was not actually a member of UClan, he came from, as he said, Sussex Uni, I think. He comes here, he puts in his time to set up the stream, do the stream. I do this, and then we will leave. He'll go to sleep because he works long hours, and then I'll go home, and we'll be replaced by 2 people that have busted from the tournament who can then take part. So Kieran, Simon Steedman, Carmel Kelly, anybody like that, really. And speaking of Kieran, he's just walked in. Yeah, so that's pretty much how it works every week. So you have me early on, and then you end up with these guys.
These lesser people.
No, you end up with the chairman. Did you enjoy the stream? You've been listening to it in the other room, haven't you?
Yeah, it's a bit further away from the main tables, but I've been running around doing stuff, so I haven't really been.
That's fine. Don't worry about it. We're pretty glad that we're not next to the main table.
If you look, deuces, 6s, and 7s have got like a bright light shining on them. I've just ran round and changed all the batteries and turned the lights off, so that glare should be going.
Yeah, and seat 1, seat 3, and seat 5 should have actual cards on them. But Bailey's just going to sort that.
Bailey's done that as well. Right, that's cool. Speaking of
Ooh.
running around doing stuff, I have to go.
Running round.
Running around.
How are you getting on? Heads up, Gray. Keep us informed. You know, we can you can Twitch from this Twitch, if you know what I mean. You can help us out. Just let us know how you're doing. Yeah, so they tend to leave me alone in here quite a lot. So, and I don't tend to say any terrible things unless people say terrible things with me. So, yeah, I have, as usual, my notes. Basically, I can run through all of these notes if you want. Alumni Night, 28th of November. Basically, that's where the current members and the old members get together, have a lot to drink, have a big tournament. There's an alumni cup presented to the winner. There are usually people going out afterwards and chilling out, and that's it. So that's Saturday, 28th of November. Yep, good shot. Gray's already booked his hotel. Should be a fantastic night. Usually beforehand there's a 24-hour cash game at somebody's house to be decided. This week is the 4th week of the society, usually of about 26 to 30 weeks. The way that the society works is they do 26 to 30 weeks of league. Then we have a league table. The top 6 of that league go through to the Champions Cup. Then we have an online league on a Sunday on PokerStars. The top 2 of that go through to the Champions Cup. And then we have 2 wildcards, so we'll play a game at the end of the year, and the winner of that one game goes through at the Champions Cup. And the winner of the online version of that game goes to the Champions Cup as well. So you've got 10 people in a Champions Cup. The winner of that is then the champion of the Champions Cup. So you've got the 10 people that sit together, they have a sit and go. It was our idea of we don't get a sports ball, where all the people who play sports get to wear suit, tie, dress
have a
up.
good night.
Yeah, and basically as a society, even though I think poker's a sport, it's a mind sport, we don't get anything at all like that. So we make our own, and we just dress up and then just do exactly the same as we do on alumni night. Get drunk, have a laugh, go out.
And we have a much better time than all the sports people do.
Well, no, we do have a very good time.
It is a really good night.
It's a great night. So that's basically how the league works. So yeah, we're on the 4th week. How many weeks? You're the chairman this year, so
I am.
you can tell us how many weeks is it this year. Have you got a plan laid out? Do you know how many weeks we're going to play the live league for?
27
27 weeks plus wildcard
plus wildcard
plus Champions Cup.
plus Champions Cup.
Cool. So 27 weeks plus wildcard plus Champions Cup. Okay. Yeah, I said 26 to 30 because it's sometimes it falls around there. Yeah. So okay. So now they've got the chairman with me, and I didn't go last night. Can you tell us about the Freshers Cup?
The Freshers Cup. Right. So basically, every year every year since last year, we've had a Freshers Cup introduced by Brad. So basically, the idea is to get all the newer people. If it's their first year of society, they're obviously like, oh, I don't really know how to play poker, and we're like, oh yeah, come along, we'll teach you, and we'll teach you betting stuff and stuff like that, and how to get better at the game. And a lot of them are a little bit intimidated by the level of all the other players because we're all wearing like hoodies and polos, and we look like one of them called us a bunch of pros. And I was like, well, it's not true, but basically this event is for just freshers, so they all know they're playing against people who are in the exact same situation as them, and it gives them a chance to have a go against their mates that they brought along with them to the poker society, and just to really try and like lock coins with all the new players and prove who is the best fresher for that one tournament. Yeah. So we had loads of prizes going on. We had a prize for every single person who played. There was a £1 buy-in, but you got a deck of cards if you went out first, because obviously you need to practice more.
Good idea. Yeah.
Yeah. You obviously need to practice more if you went out first, but second out to the final table got a Halloween mask.
Oh, that's great.
Because there's a Halloween social coming up, so there's no excuses now that you don't have a
costume.
You don't have a costume to go out.
That's a great idea.
Just planting the seed. Do you know what I mean? So they all got a choice of masks, and then on the final table, 3rd place to 9th place, there was a selection of DVDs that Jacob chose.
Were there any classic films in there?
No, it was more like The Matrix.
That's classic.
Well, sorry, yeah, The Matrix. What was it? I Am Legend, Fat Boy Run, stuff like that. But basically, we did it in reverse order. So third place got the first pick, and that reminds me that I need to go around and give them the DVDs out for today because obviously because like when people bust, they want to go home. So I was like, well, okay, I'll bring them tomorrow, and you can choose your film in reverse order, obviously, so that like if you bust in ninth, you don't get to choose the best film, and then third place gets left with like the film that nobody wants, which is obviously like.
So who won?
I can check. I can check who won, but from if memory serves, it was Hevel. Was it Hevel? Is that how you pronounce it?
Haval.
I think it was Havel. And yeah, it looks like. David,
I'll just show him my notes because I know who won. I know who won. I mean, he's the chairman.
I was there. Like, I was watching it, and I even put a post up about it. But I've just got a terrible memory. So David Paul finished second, and David Long finished third. Who we've mentioned his name a lot about this. But going back to the prizes, so they got a film in reverse order. Second place got a bottle of Bacardi. So that was a nice prize.
Playing for second there.
Yeah, and first place got a chipset, obviously.
Playing for second.
Yeah. And the idea of the chipset, obviously, is so then they start playing home games,
get people
between.
round,
Yeah, start talking about the game, and it's like, oh, do you want to play poker? I've just joined the society, and I won a brand new chipset the other day. Like, so it's just to start getting like the poker hype that I'm sure a lot of you watching the stream remember when you first got into this game. So interestingly, first and second place actually lived together, and they both came and joined the society into this year. Obviously, they came down to like the Freshers' Fair or something like that together, and they were like, we'll give this a go. And they both took down Freshers' Cup, first and second. They didn't chop it heads up, but they might as well have done because the guy's going to supply the alcohol for the first poker night, and then the other guy can supply the chips. So
that's good.
Second place definitely won because he lives with the guy who has the chips. So he definitely won like first and second place prizes.
Yeah. So yeah, Butters would go out that night, but he hasn't got a stitch to wear. That is a Berlin reference. I won't bore people with that one. Okay, yeah, go on then. Basically, we were in a bar in Berlin, and they kept on playing a lot of Smiths.
A lot of Smiths.
Yeah, a lot of Smith songs. This Charming Man, which is the lyrics that Butters has posted.
Yeah. But I haven't got a stitch to it,
Glenn got told to be quiet because he was singing louder than the music.
Nice.
Yeah.
It sounds like you actually did do a lot of stuff in them. Is it 5 nights that you went?
We went Saturday, so 7 nights.
7 nights, oh wow. So you managed to cram a lot in there, and I hope you had a bit of time, other than drinking, to actually be tourists.
Yeah, we did. Went to the zoo.
Yep, zoo.
Yep.
I saw a picture.
I got tackled by a goat.
What was that? What was that, Gabe? Say that again a bit louder.
I got knocked over by a goat.
Knocked over by a goat.
Yep, got rugby tackled by a goat. It was fantastic.
Nice.
A German lady said, "We are in the most dangerous part of the zoo, yeah." Everyone thought it was hilarious.
Nice.
Gray came second in his $1.45, man.
Oh wow! How much was that for?
$7. Butters went to a special kind of club.
Oh, a special one. Oh,
yeah.
them really special ones.
Yeah, the ones with ladies inside.
Yeah.
That you pay for.
Yeah.
And he bought one of them a drink and realised it cost €60. Oh, seat 4 has 10s. No, seat 4's broken.
Yeah, seat 4's broken. You want to go fix it?
Yeah. Okay.
BIB.
Try and find somebody to come in for the stream.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
we have a
soon.
little bit of a list.
Yeah. Get a couple of people in and replace me. Okay, so it looks like they're getting ready to sit down again. Kieran's going to go and check on seat 4. See if that's working. Yeah, we were all there, Butters, but fortunately, I left. With you, actually. Yeah, there were a few Anguses there, Mr. Johnson, and a few others. Were there having a few drinks. It was good fun. Right, are we ready to go? Is what's that on the table? Is that menu? Is that Not really sure. Blinds be 153 though, as you can see from the little blind piece of paper near the flop, where the flop is supposed to go. It looks like they're going to go around and fix the stream now anyway. I see Coffee Mouse is being humorous. Congratulations, Coffee Mouse. Oh, it looks like the cards are back in the air. Don't worry, Seat 4 doesn't have pocket nines. It looks like they're still fixing the yeah, that's but this is absolutely correct. I got told off at the bar for nearly standing on a person on the floor. Yeah, it's because we're not amusing enough. Thanks, Coffee Mouse. Do you have a real name, university, anywhere that you're from, or are you just a Twitch reg? I'm leaving, by the way, soon, and yeah, it's been fun. Well, from the 5 hands that we've seen, it's been fun. It looks like Jack's won that hand with an all-in, by the way. And he shows! Okay, the all-in triangle, as you can see, homemade. Looks wonderful. Just updating my own chip counts. There's a lot more than that seat broken, by the way.
No, I know. I'm fixing them now.
Ah.
They're all working perfectly now.
Apparently they're all working now. Have you managed to find other people for the stream?
Yeah, there's like 4 people now on the list. So yeah.
So we're missing 3 3 cameras.
We're not missing any cameras. You're just living in the past, literally. They're all working now. So oh, thanks, Coffee Mouse.
Thank you. Yeah, it took a while to make. The brainchild of Kieran
And Simon Bailey.
and Simon Bailey. Yeah. I still need to collect my tools off you, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vicky was looking for the glue the other day. She's not happy. Yeah, took a couple of weeks to build. A
Yeah.
lot of weeks to set up.
Yeah, it took like
Get in there.
took like a month and a half to plan. Just under a week to build.
Yeah.
And it takes like 4 hours to set up every week. So yeah.
It will get easier. It will one day. One
We
day we're
hope.
going to figure out how to get a wired connection in this room. But
I know.
not if we haven't gone down yet.
We haven't gone down, and we was live, by the way, last Tuesday for 6.5 hours.
That's incredible.
Yeah, so that was a big achievement.
Yeah.
Oh yes, Coffee Mouse. Thank you for the follow.
Yeah. So thank you, Coffee Mouse. Basically, the street. This is University Poker Society. In
Yeah.
case you haven't noticed. Sorry that some of the cameras aren't working. They'll be working 10-15 minutes.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, we do have a couple of technical difficulties now and again, but they get ironed out fairly quickly.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, they
nothing
do,
to
yeah.
worry about. It's
We just had a bit of a nightmare, like setting it all up again today. Like sometimes it goes really smoothly, but sometimes like OBS is really annoying with all the cameras. Like sometimes it like mismatches which camera goes to which seat and stuff like that, and you have to reinstall them all. And then I messed up by putting 5 and 6 the wrong way around, so then we had to wait another 10 minutes.
What did seat 4 actually have here? It looks like it's got Queen something.
No, Queen. It doesn't got any cards. So
Yeah, no,
oh yeah,
it's,
Queen. Oh yeah.
It takes the pot anyway, so it's better than Queen Jack.
Yeah, that's fine. Nice. So it looks like I'll be setting it up after this hand. Looks like me and Bailey are messing around with it on the laptop, yeah, but looks like we will be setting it up.
Oh, cool, yeah, I just saw it go out of focus on the
Yeah.
as well, so that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. We like that.
Yeah, it's all amateur poker this, by the way. So.
Yeah, so you will see some bad moves, you'll see some great moves, you'll see some accidental great lie downs. Oh, this would be illegal. This is for no money, by the way. This is a tournament for a league. Yes, we know, Quinny.
No, he just means like because of how much alcohol he's consumed.
Right.
He can't move his hand. Like it's just.
He can't hear us
just
anyway.
wrapped.
Apparently, we can only reply to him in text. So he's telling us.
Okay.
He's asking us a question that we can't reply to.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's being fixed, Quinny. Don't worry.
They'll all look like seat 6, seat 7, and seat 8 soon. Well, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no money at all. We're not allowed to take rake, obviously.
Yeah. It's University Poker Society. They play in a league, so
For points.
yeah, for points, and at the end of the year, it's a big blowout, really. But yeah, it's otherwise it would be illegal. We're playing in like the back of a pub, really.
Yeah.
So yeah, for money it would be illegal.
Yeah, like a cafeteria, and you're not allowed to gamble on uni grounds. Look, as you can see there, I'm just fixing seat 2, seat 3, and they're all coming back alive.
Alright, cool. So seat 3's got Ace Jack, and he's looking at his cards again, just making sure he's got Ace Jack.
Yeah, he definitely has ace jack.
Yeah, seat 6. There we go. He's got 9-6 suited. I like the 9-6 suited.
Yes,
So fun.
very very pretty.
See an ace on the flop, but it's a red one. See 2 red ones on the flop. Move your hand. Steedman.
Okay.
Oh, so we've got flush draw against ace high.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, a pair of aces. Okay, so who's the action on? I need to be told where the button is because I suck at this bit. It's the first kind of hand that we've actually had to call today.
Right, yeah. The button is on seat 2, so ace jack is in the small blind.
Yep.
9-6 looks like it's middle position.
Ace Jack looks like it's just bet 3.5k.
Yep, looks like about 3.5k.
Okay.
And a call
That's a call.
from the flush draw and a pair.
Yep.
And the river is no help for 9-6 here, who is Stephen Doherty.
Yep. Has knocked out a lot of people, so you can see why with this kind
You
of
can
hand.
see, yeah,
you
just
can
like-
see, he's getting to a lot of rivers, so. And that looks like a 4.5k bet, maybe 5.5k. I can't really see, but it's from the big stack Matthew Mayhew.
Yeah.
He's got the stack to basically put pressure on anyone.
And Stephen's going to have a decision to make here.
Yeah.
And I think it will be a fold, but depending on...
But yeah, depending on how he's feeling, I think.
And as well, like because we've all played poker against each other for a very long time, we have like a lot of live tells and live like how you play against different players.
Yeah, so with
But
Matthew
not-
Mayhew, the way he's played at the start of this tournament, it's very loose and very aggressive, and so you might actually be thinking of calling him there, just heroing him off, and then
exactly,
yeah.
And especially when he bets so big on the river, like
Cool. I think these are all up to date anyway. I've got my list of chip stacks. So seat 1, Laura Crichton. Seat 2, David Paul. Seat 3, Matthew Mayhew.
Yep.
Seat 4, Tom Quinn. Seat 5, Simon Steedman, who is dealing.
Yep.
Seat 6, Stephen Doherty. Seat 7, Rob Lewis. And seat 8, Kate.
Yep.
Kate.
mate. She was having a moan at me because when I was streaming the online league, I couldn't pronounce her middle and last name.
Kate Mahjong.
Yeah, Kate Mahjong. So that's what we're going to call her from now on, is Kate Mahjong.
Kate Mahjong Weather Boy.
Weatherall.
Yeah, Kate Mahjong Weatherall. So,
button is on seat 3, who has the 3 of diamonds and the queen of diamonds.
Yeah, the button is folded.
Yep.
So it looks like seat 6 has opened with ace
Stephen
2.
Stephen Doherty. This one.
Oh, that's one.
And it's going to call on seat
Queen
3.
3, check the cards. Look like they've folded from our perspective.
Yeah, just checking the cards. We did tell him to try and keep the cards on the acrylic for as long as possible. So we're going 4 ways to this flop. Queen 3 in position, Jack 7 in the small blind. Is that 9-10? In the big blind.
Yes.
And ace deuce.
No,
Yep.
I'm not sure. I think seat 5 needs adjusted.
Right, cool. So action is on Jack 7, check. Check from 9-10, ace deuce checks, and Queen 3 looks like he's going to have a stab. Oh no. Check behind from Matthew with Queen 3. 8 on the turn. Who has the best hand? Jack 7 has the best hand with a flop top pair.
Yeah.
In the small blind. Checked around on the river, and Matthew has got there with his queen on the river.
His queen on the river? Might not have. with
Is that-
9.
Is that
If that's 9-10, if or 8,
no,
9,
9-10's folded, so it looks
Yeah.
like it's been bet. Yep. Check round for a third time to Matthew on the button, who bets, and they all fold, and he shows the best hand, which is a queen. So seat 5. It might just be the batteries have gone in seat 5.
Yeah.
Do you need the toilet?
Yes, I do. I don't need to go.
All right, cool. Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, so I will be replaced. It's been a pleasure streaming for you all again. I'll be back next week for the first hour or so
Yep.
again.
Cheers.
And,
Thanks a lot for that, Martin.
No bother. Do you want me to call anybody in?
Yeah, the people who are playing on the far end table.
Okay, cool.
Yep, awesome. Hello again, Twitch. So, the camera seems to keep autofocusing whenever the dealer's dealing. I don't know if we can change that, but I'll have a look into it. So it looks like we have 9-6 in seat 2. I'd love to hear a joke, Coffee Mouse. And I won't fake laugh, I promise. So it goes raise from 9-6, a call from seat 3, ace king on the button in seat 4, which is Quinny, who is going to raise it up to 1500 here. King 8 in the big blind for Stephen Doherty, who's going to come along. And seat 2 folds, and seat 3 looks down, and he's going to make the call with Jack 9. He is going to make the call with Jack 9. So we're going to go 3 ways to this flop. King 8 is in the small blind, and action is on Stephen Doherty, who has the most knockouts in this tournament. And King 8 is going to find himself in a lot of trouble on this King 5-7 board. So it is on Stephen, who's going to lead. I haven't slept for 10 days because that would be too long. Interesting. I'm just going to pass that one. Ace King here for seat 4 for Quinny, who raised pre, and I won't be surprised to see him re-raise here. And it looks like he has done with top pair, top kicker. Stephen's not going anywhere with his top pair. You don't knock 5 people out on average with folding top pair on the flop. I am going to be joined by Miles, one of our
Regs.
one of our poker hoodie wearing friends. We're going to say friends. We're going to say more of acquaintances, really.
Turn up.
Yeah, we turn up. So it looks like King 8 has bet all in here on the turn, the 5 turn, giving him 2 pair and an 8 kicker. So action is on Quinny with Ace King.
15 mins. Very sick hand.
Right.
I'd imagine Quinny would call here, to be honest with
Yeah,
you.
Quinny looks like he's going to call.
Who was in seat 6?
Um,
Steve.
yeah,
Steve didn't have a 5 here.
Nope.
Very often.
but he does have a king, and he does believe it's the best hand. If Quinny calls, he will show him the bad news. What time's that?
Whatever time. How long?
21:07 now. Right, awesome. So Quinny folds. Quinny folds Ace King on the turn. That's crazy. Quinny says he thought he had a 5. So unfortunately, he's watching the stream now. He's Quinny, and he's like, "Oh God!" As you can see him texting there the stream. He's like, "I thought he had a 5." Well, unfortunately for
To
you,
be fair to him, Steve can be a pretty loose player.
Yep.
So a 5 is within his range. However, I didn't see the full action, but
well, it went Ace King re-raise pre.
yeah.
And then it went King 8-5 board. Oh no, not King 8-5, but King some at 5. Then Stephen bet, Quinny raised, Stephen called, and then Stephen jammed on the turn when a 5 came, and Quinny folded. So blinds are 153. Sorry. The button is on Simon Steedman, who is in seat. On the button, sorry. The button currently is seat 5, and that will never change. So the button now is always seat 5. Like, I know it should be seat 1, but the actual glass corresponds to seat 5. As you can see, seat 5 is folded. So seat 1 with pocket deuces. You need more YOLO in your life, Quinny. He really does. He really does. So it's raised from deuces, king 6 called, and ace 3 is also called in the small blind. Big blind has folded. We go 3 ways to this flop, which is when Steven moves his hand. King 7 5. So action is on ace 3. Seat 4 is flop top pair. So it looks like, who is Coffee Mouse? Coffee Mouse is a new member, I do believe, who's only just followed. So a check from seat 6, a check from Laura with pocket twosies, and a check from king 6 in seat 4 by Quinny again, who has flopped another king. I'm in seat 8. I've been with you all night. That's really rude. Oh, I'm really sorry, Coffee Mouse. I thought you said you were a new follower. I thought you were a new person. I've only just joined.
According to that, innit?
Is it?
That says Kate, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. So anyway, sorry, it's gone check from ace 3, check from pocket 2s, and king 6 has bet the turn, and he's going to take this pot down. Quinny actually decided that this time I have a king, and it is the best hand.
It is the best hand.
Not getting bluffed off there by Stephen.
Well, there was no board one paired, wasn't it? So
Nope.
it might have had kicker problems, but
Yep.
Laura's a pretty new player to the game.
Yep.
Not 100% sure what I've played with her a few times. She's not always 100% sure what she's meant to do, and that can sometimes get her into some trouble.
Yeah, it certainly does. But yeah, it is Laura. Yeah. Anyway, but that's what we're here to learn, aren't we? We're here to learn about poker, and hopefully, watching this stream and maybe watching it back or just watching it while you're playing on the feature table will help you to understand betting and like how to play a certain hand, so you don't get into a really horrible decision on the turn or the river. And that's what we're all here for, because obviously it is amateur poker. Not everyone is expected to be the next best like poker star. Do you know what I mean?
We like to think we are.
Yeah, we like to think we are, but doesn't everyone? Like, so Jack 8 here in seat 4 has opened.
It's Quinny again, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Looks like seat 3 is not working. Damn it. Can you take over this while I go check on
Yeah,
seat 3?
give it a go if you want.
Yep.
So
So Miles will commentate on here.
expect terrible things. Right, so flop's coming down. Flop is ace of spades and jack of hearts, 3 of spades. So Quinny is flopped middle pair. See the action, who's dealer? C5, C6.
So many problems.
So many problems.
Simon sorted it off.
Alright, I'm gonna sit back here. Oh.
Yeah, sure.
Flop middle pair.
Quinny has flop middle pair again. Is it a
Yeah,
king?
it's a jack.
It's a jack. Okay. So king 3 here for Stephen, who doesn't believe that Quinny always has a pair, but in this case he does.
If he makes a pair, usually tries to hold with it, though, doesn't he? And in this case, he has turning trips.
Oh, he has turn trips. Wow.
And
And this is how he knocks everybody out. He just turns
He
trips.
just gets there all the time.
So it looks like it's gone check to Stephen, who's going to bet. He's going to bet his best hand. Sorry about my cough. I've had it for quite a while now. Back end of freshers, never nice. So a deuce on the river changes nothing, and it's gone check round to Stephen, who very confidently will bet his top twips, and he bets roughly 3,000 there. That looks about
Looks about 3,000, yeah.
3,000, and action is on
Seat 3.
Seat
Seat 3's still in, but camera's busted.
Seat 3's in, so I wouldn't be surprised if he had an ace if he calls this bet. And Quinny's probably going to fold that jack.
He does.
He does, and it looks like Stephen's going to show him the best hand.
Oh, it's all in.
He
So
raised.
seat 3 put him all in.
He raised, and then Stephen jammed, and it looks like he's folded his cards. So he must have made it 6k. With the way the overhead camera works, if they stack the chips in a straight pile, obviously because the camera's looking straight down on the table, it only looks like 1 or 2 chips. I did tell Steedman, in seat 1 who's dealing, to try and make him spread the bets over the table. But unfortunately he didn't that time. But which is understandable, do you know what I mean? Like if you're playing in the game and you want to make a raise on the river as a bluff, you're not always thinking about, oh, can the stream see if I'm raising here? Do you know what I mean? So it was just more of a like keep in mind type of thing, but you can obviously tell he raised because he wouldn't have been able to shove all in. And it looks like the blinds have just gone up to 200-400, as you saw. Steveman.
It's quite a nice touch that, so you know what's going on.
Yep. And the button is on seat 7. So seat 7 is the button, and then it works clockwise
We've got
round.
aces, seat 1, aces, 2s.
So this looks like it's a very interesting hand. The button is
Seat 8, 9.
yeah. So deuces raise under the gun in seat 2. Jack 5. Seat 3 is cold, but we don't know what he has. Seat 4 is Quinny with Jack 5, who's calls. Seat 1 has aces, by the way. A fold there from seat 7. Ace Queen in seat 8, who's in the small blind.
I don't like Steve's called here with 3-6 suited.
Laura Creighton here with aces in the big blind. Action's not on her just yet. It looks like it's got a call from seat 6. And we are going to go to a flop. This is going 5 ways. Aces in there, deuces in there, ace queens in there.
King, Queen 2.
The flop is King Queen 2. Wow, so a flopped set for pocket 2s here.
Flush draw in 6.
Yep. 3-6 as a flush draw. Aces have an overpair, and action is on seat 8 with ace queen, who looks like she's going to bet it. Oh, he's going to bet it. Sorry. Seat 8 is Kate,
See, she's got a backdoor flush there, and she's got middle pair.
and she's led into 5 people.
The problem is, especially if you've got an under the gun rating, you usually expect them to have some strength behind them.
Yeah.
To be showing, so they could easily have cards within the range of a king.
Yeah.
So your one pair isn't always good there.
Yeah.
In this case, he's flop bottom set, which is very good on the current board. He's only scared of a flush draw, which only...
Well, this is deuces here.
Yeah, seat 3, 2 in there.
This is
yeah.
deuces. That's Kate in seat 1 with 8s. With ace queen, sorry. So action's on Laura now with aces, who looks like she's raised to 1,000. Deuces have called. So it's got a bet of 125, a raise to 1,000, a call from pocket 2s
Steve
with a set.
With flush draw. Steve don't let go of flush draws too easily.
Yeah, pocket seat 3 is called, but we don't know what he has. And Stephen's got a flush draw and has not folded. So we're going to see a turn 4 ways here. Being interesting to see this turn. And it's a queen on the turn. Wow. So ace queen now with 3 of a kind, deuces with a full house, and aces still with an overpair. So this will be a very interesting card, and interesting to see that Kate led the flop.
Steve's drawing dead at you with his flush draw.
With his flush draw, yeah.
If a art comes, he's probably going to get it in.
So it looks like action is on Kate.
Is the
Chip leader.
moving?
It's a super interesting hand. Ace Queen here has got trips. Deuces has a full house. Aces have an overpair. And it looks like it's going to check from Kate with ace and a queen. It's just going to bet from aces and a raise now from pocket 2s in seat 2 from David Paul. There's been a flat from seat 3, who we don't know what he has, but I don't think he has kings, so I think deuces are in the lead. A flat from Stephen drawing dead with his flush draw because seat 2 already has a full house, and it looks like Kate has made the call as well with ace queen.
Any follows or anything?
Or a raise, yeah. Coffee Mouse has followed.
Excellent.
Not
Just a
sure who
random
it
guy
is,
from
yeah.
Sweden.
Just a random guy from Sweden, apparently.
Loving that. Loving that. Loving
Nice.
the diversity.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if she's raised or if she's...
2s are all in.
Yeah, she has raised. Laura has called.
It'll be on Steve because seat twos have shoved.
Oh, right,
So it's
twos are
on-
all in. Right.
Seat 3 has just folded. It'll be on Steve to call.
Right.
I imagine he's going to fold here because he's probably got 25% with his flush draw, and even then
Yep.
he still could be beat with the boat that could be on the board. So he should
Yep,
good
so-
fold by Steve.
Good.
Kate's
great
probably
fold.
going to call here with
mean-
their trips.
Yeah, Kate's called here when she's turned trips and with an ace kicker as well. She is thinking that she's ahead of King Queen and all the other queens except King Queen and deuces. But little does she know that she's beat by seat 2. Ace is now in a horrible spot after seeing like everything go bad for her. She didn't want to see a heart on the turn because that had to give Stephen the best hand, and now when the board pairs, she was already behind, so she might get away from this cheaply. It's up to Laura now on seat 2, on seat 1 with the pocket aces.
I don't know if she's disciplined to lay it enough to lay it down though.
Yep,
A lot of new players think aces are
unbeatable.
yeah.
So she
And it
does
looks like
make
she's called.
she does make the call. So this is a 3.
Well, no, seat 2's all in, but Laura and Kate seem to still have chips behind.
So it was a 3-way all in,
So we'll
and
go
it
to
looks
the river.
like what?
Laura and Kate still have chips behind.
Yeah, so that's pot 1. Sorry, that's been dragged over towards deuces, and it looks like Kate's going to bet 1,500 on the 9 of hearts river. Now, if you're in Laura's position, what do you do here with aces with the ace of hearts as well?
Well, your hearts draw's pretty much made redundant at this point.
Yeah. But I think if you have the ace of hearts, it's less likely
It's a
that your
blocker.
opponent
Yeah,
has the nut flush. So do you?
especially with the king of hearts on the board as well. You think.
Yeah.
However, with how aggressively she's bet on the turn,
Yep.
calling then and all in, you assume that she's either got
If you think
2 pair at least, trips at least because
Yeah.
of how the board goes.
she only beats a king here, but I wouldn't be surprised to see a call, and I don't think it would be a terrible call at all because look at how much is in the pot, and it's only 1,500. Do you know what I mean? There's
Shouldn't have bet that little.
yeah, well,
It's a bit of a small bet from Kate actually.
tiny bet.
That's one of those bets where you think, I sort of have to call because of the pot's so small, but why is
Yeah.
she bet so small in the first place? Is
Yeah,
that just
yeah.
to get as much money out of me as possible?
Yeah, it's very interesting bet size and chosen by Kate there.
Looks like she's going to call.
So it looks like Laura's
She's
gonna.
shoved. And that was just a call. She
Yeah,
put her
it
all
looks
in.
like it's just a call. Yeah, it was all in. That's why the bet was so
Yeah.
small. And Laura says, "Is ace any good?" And Kate says, "Nope, ace queen's better." And then seat 2 says, "Nope, deuces are even better." So
Kate
pocket
takes a
deuces
sad
there.
pot, but makes a loss overall.
Yeah.
And seat 2 triples up.
So we do lose Laura in seat 2. But yeah, very interesting hand. Trips beaten by a boat and aces cracked as well in there. So
Good thing Stephen fallen on the turn as well, because if that flush came,
yeah,
well, actually, he would have took the side pot down because I imagine
yeah.
Kate probably would have bet into him, but it would still probably made a loss overall.
Chasing flush draws on a paired board isn't the best for them exact reasons, but deuces there making a nice stack there. That is David Paul, who came third in the Freshers' Cup last night. He won himself, and also about the Freshers' Cup, I forgot to mention, we had a bottle of champagne for the best hand, and he also won that for
Aces full of kings.
aces full of kings. Yeah, he had aces full of kings in some pot, and he won a bottle of champagne. So he's on a bit of a heater. Is David Paul. Yeah, so nice picking up that pot there with deuces.
Queens on seat 7.
Yep, looks like we do have queens in seat 7. All the cameras should be working.
Seat 5's
Pretty
a bit
soon.
dark.
Yep, we have lost seat 2, so the small blind is.
We've lost seat 1.
Seat
seat
2's
two's
just
full.
folded out of turn, David. Queenie, you're not a fresher. You're not allowed to play if you're not a fresher.
I'm still in my first year and I wasn't allowed to play either, Quinny.
Yeah. It's for the new guys. Come on, give them a chance. Right, so seat 4 is Quinny, I do believe, with King 5, who's decided that he wants to go for that dead big blind.
It's not dead, is it? Oh yeah, he folded
Dead
out
small
turn,
blind.
didn't
Yeah.
he?
Because he folded.
Steedman's all in.
Steedman with looks like pocket sevens.
I can't tell. He's got A7.
He definitely has a 7 of
Seven of
hearts.
hearts, yeah.
King 9 looks like he's going to fold. Oh, and he's going to find out the bad news in seat 7 because Rob Lewis has picked up the honeys, the pocket queens, and he will be putting all of his chips over the line, I do believe. Seat 8 for Kate. Looks like she's going to fold ace 7. Seat 7 here, just slow rolling Steedman. Like, oh, how much is it? Is that 10,000 or is that about? Looks like it's about 10,000. And here, a quick all in here from Queens. Doesn't look like he has too much, but he's going to be up against. It is pocket 7s.
It is.
It is pocket 7s for.
Well, he's only got
Steedman.
one out left, hasn't he? Because Kate folded a 7.
Yep. So he does have
2.5%, something like that.
Yep. He has 5%. 5%, I do believe. Show him the honeys, seat 7. Show him the honeys. Stephen says, I must be flipping here. I must be flipping. Yeah, I do have 2 overs, but they're the same. Get wrecked, Simon. So all in here. He's going to need to find the case 7 or a straight or flush. And it looks like 4-5. 6 on the turn would be an interesting card. If not, we're going to need to find a 7. So a 7 and only a 7. And Jack on the river. So the queens of seat 7, Rob Lewis, is going to take a small chunk out of Simon Steedman's stack. Interesting shove from Simon there. The big blind was dead, obviously, as we discussed.
Imagine that's what he was going for.
Yeah.
Obviously, with a pocket pair, if I had a decent chance, if anyone called.
He definitely did. It's just unfortunate that he ran into a hand behind him, especially when Quinny opened and then.
Well, it's still a bit. It's a risky play anyway, isn't it? Because even if someone's got 2 overs with you, ace king,
you're only
obviously,
55%.
Yeah, you're still not in an amazing position there.
But I think what it does is, if you win that hand, then it gives you more freedom to put pressure on other players when you get a bigger stack.
Yeah,
You understand the pros of it as well as like the cons, and as well the times they fold, you just pick up them chips that are in the pot. So that's why I think shoving is better. It is riskier.
Depends on who's on your
100%.
table. Because if you've got someone who, if you've got tight nitty players, chances are the shove's going to get through, unless they are completely, they have an extremely premium hand.
Extremely good hand, obviously.
But if you're with loose players, it's the risk multiplies a lot more because they're more willing to call you with slightly worse cards. What can potentially get there?
Is the lights off?
In seat 5 it is, yeah.
No lights.
Yeah. Don't look like they're out on the main floor because you can still see.
Alright, so the best hand here pre is seat 7, Rob Lewis with ace 6.
3's that, innit? He's got in. Or is that 3 5 suited?
No,
In
it can't be both clubs if they're suited.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Yep, so it looks like... Oh, it's been limped round to seat 3, who's... we're going to sweat with seat 3 because he doesn't have... Oh, there we go. There's seat 3's gone off. Boom! There we go. Ace 8. Ace 8 of clubs. So ace 8 of clubs, he's re-raised here. Seat 3 is Matthew Mayhew, our photographer that we still haven't seen any photos of from the start of the year, which I keep mentioning to him, but he never does. So yeah, it looks like he's raised it up here with a decent suited ace here. I like the choice of hand. If you're going to raise, why not raise with a suited ace? You can always hit an ace or a flush. Like, come on. Right, so Jack 3 here, a very speculative call from Stephen Doherty. But everyone else has an ace, so I'd be very surprised to see an ace high board, as there is only one left in the deck. Ace at 8.
Flush draw for Mayhew though.
Flush draw for Mayhew. It looks like it's check round to him, and he will bet this flop 1,500 into about 2,700. Action on Jack 3, who completely missed this flop, not surprisingly, with Jack 3 offsuit. Ace 6 looks like he's going to see one more. Doesn't believe Matthew Mayhew. 3 on the turn would have given
Jack 3 should stick about.
could have given Stephen the best hand, but seat 3 Matthew now missed his flush draw.
Still got the best hand though.
Still does have the best hand, and he checks.
Checked
and
around.
seat 7 checks behind, and Matthew will take that pot. Nice pot there for Matthew. Nice to see him betting his flush draw. Interesting to see that he didn't double barrel.
I always like. I might do it wrong sometimes, but I think if you've got a flush draw
Right.
Or even if you haven't got a flush draw and there's a flush on the table, betting aggressively to try and get people off draws, or to try and get people to fold better, not brilliant hands, but slightly better hands than yours, just in case you miss, is always the most preferable position to be in.
Because when you miss, like, you can still bluff, do you know what I mean? Like, and then you've always got the chance of when you hit, and you're like, oh, okay, well...
He raised pre as well, so queen could have easily been in his range.
Yep, you can also have, like, aces, you can also have kings, you can also have queens, you can also have all the good hands, which is why we raise pre. So we tell a credible story. And that's what poker's all about, right?
It's an information game.
It is an information game. And speaking of information, we have a lot of information on the people's cards. So Deuce 4 in seat 6. He's probably going to let this one go. Seat 7, Rob Lewis, who made...
Suited, who probably... Is he shipping?
Yeah, he looks like he is. And I like the ship, depending on how much he has.
Well, he just won a pot from Steve, didn't he? So I thought he would have had I don't know how much he had beforehand. But obviously not much.
4-5. 4-5 from Matthew Mayhew. Looks like he snapped him off.
Suited 4-5.
Yeah. 4-5 of diamonds is like this. Let's spin the cards, dealer. Let's spin the cards. Let's run them. Jack 9 spades versus 4-5 of diamonds.
Matt makes those sort of calls regularly, where he is behind a lot pre.
Remember, there is a knockout on the line, so he could be going for them 2 points that you get for knocking people out. So it is 4-5 of diamonds versus Jack 9.
Second year,
4-5.
really wanted to get him off each table.
Josh Barker.
4-5 is in real bad shape here on that flop, and he's going to need. He's going to need a lot of help, and he doesn't get it, Matthew. So unlucky for not getting that bounty. It's just such a pretty hand. I don't think he can let it go.
I'd probably let it go.
Yeah, so would I. But we're not all about it.
Someone open shoves, I usually expect him to have a much better hand than 4-5 suited.
Yep.
That's the player Matt is though. He's pretty loose. He'll call you off of any 2 cards, and just let the cards deal.
Yeah. There is like I said before, there is a bounty on the line. You get 2 points for knocking out anybody, like any person in the tournament, and if they have a red chip bounty, so it looks like Steedman in seat 1 who's dealing has a red chip bounty, you get 5 points for knocking them out, and they all add up towards the end of the league. Also, you get a prize for the most knockouts at the end of the year.
Yeah, no, you do, don't you?
Yeah, you get a knockout prize, which Steedman in seat 1 won last year.
I thought James Rowe won it last year.
No. Steedman. Oh no, it might have been actually. Was it? Are you sure?
I thought it was James Rowe.
Well, he has one in his room. He must have won it the year before. Steedman has been around for way too long. So we have here in seat 2, Queen 9 of Blairy. Queen and 9. Seat 3 we have 5-9. Seat 4
King 5.
King 5.
I think Ace 4 is in seat 5. 4 of spades, I think.
Yeah. Pocket 3s.
That's 5 clubs actually.
Pocket 3s in the big blind here. And it's going to see a fold from seat 3. Small blind checks. Or well, calls, but he didn't have change to put in, so it looks like this is a limp pot. Queen 9 decided to limp in the cutoff. A very high level play that I doubt he knows what he's doing. No, I'm joking. You will see a lot of limping and you will see a lot of questionable plays, but it's all about coming to poker and having a bit of a laugh with your mates, really.
It's mainly about enjoying it, and if you learn a bit along the way, that's just a bonus, I suppose.
It is a bonus, exactly. So small blind here, King 5, looks like he has flopped top pair. Seat 5 for Steedman has...
Flop middle pair.
Definitely flopped a 4. Is that a 2?
It's an ace. It's an ace.
Ace 4 of spades.
Yep.
So he has a backdoor flush draw as well, and it's checked round on the flop. 5 on the turn gives King 4 kings and 5s, and he looks like he will be betting. Yep. We should see... Oh, Ace 4 had picked up a good shot. But I don't believe that Simon should be calling this. No, he will fold. Threes
six has got an open-ender.
Threes are now open-ended, with a pair and an open-ender, and it's Stephen Doherty, so I would be very surprised if he folded. That's sort of the things that you get to learn about a bit of the players. Some players will never fold a hand, and some players will never go in unless they have a very, very, very good hand.
If they've got 1%, they'll snap you.
Yeah. Matthew Mayhew being on the one end of the scale, and Stephen Doherty also on that same scale. So a deuce on the river. Deuce on the river.
No change.
So king 5 with the best 2 pair. 3s do improve to 2 pair, but it's 3s and deuces.
Quinny shoved.
So Quinny shoved all in here.
Steve might call him off here. He has.
He has called him off. He's called him off pretty quickly.
I know. Find out the bad news.
Yep. Quinny's going to show him the winning hand. He didn't have queens this time. He had kings and 5s, so they will be taking that pot. Stephen paying the price for not believing his opponents. But you don't knock people out, like I said before, without making them calls when people are all in.
When you play small pocket pairs like that, and you get overs to you on the flop, I'm always usually pretty quick to lay them down.
Yeah.
Because it's so likely that someone else can easily beat your hand, unless you're playing against a complete nit and it's all low cards.
Is that everythingforgrips.com? Now this right here is a very cool concept. Oh my god, is that actually Grips? Is that actually you? Oh wow, I was actually watching a few of your videos the other day, teaching Simon about steel spots. But thanks for tuning in, man. Oh wow, that's so great. That's so great to have a really big poker face in there. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, so basically, Grips, what we've done is we've created our own whole cam card table for about 250 quid. And this is an amateur poker stream. We're just playing between our friends, and we play for points from UClan Poker Society. So basically, what we're doing is we stream every Tuesday, every Sunday we stream the online league now. And what else do we do? We might be streaming.
Sometimes stream.
We might be streaming. We might be streaming Saturday cash games, but we're not allowed to do that on the university campus because we're not allowed to play for money. But basically, we're playing for points towards the league. This tournament was about a 50-man field, and this is the feature table, and this will be the final table as well. So yeah, we're basically playing for points towards the league. The top 6 play in the Champions Cup at the end of the year, and they play for a big cup at the end of the year. So it's all free, completely amateur poker. Like a lot of them, of the very first time playing poker a few weeks back, and me and one of the older members of the senior members of the committee built this table over the summer, and we were so excited to get it up and running and streaming and just get it all going. Wow, so good for you to be in the stream, man. Cheers for checking us out. We thought we could offer something different to Twitch because you don't see live poker being streamed from anywhere that's not like America, where they're playing for like hundreds of thousands of dollars, and do you know what I mean? It's all professionally done. All these webcams for the whole cam cards are cost us about £2 or £3 from eBay. So yeah, cheers for checking us out, man. That's absolutely huge. Yeah, thanks a lot. Wow, thanks for the follow, dude. Massive shout out to you. Thanks a lot.
Got an all in here from Queens in seat 7.
All in with an overpair with Queens from seat 7.
Seat 8 and seat 8. Okay.
Project Get Me Stacking from Aiming for Grips there. Love that. So yeah, ace-high flush draw here for seat 8, which is the bottom middle of your screen. So Queens is bottom right and ace deuce is bottom middle. So it looks like there is no spade. Oh, there is a spade on the river. So
flush. Seat 3 still in though, but his camera's died again.
Ace deuce, yeah. I'll go. Simon Bailey sorted that out. It'll be refreshed in 10 minutes. So yeah, ace deuce has the nut flush here on this double paired board.
And she's shoved.
Seat 3 doesn't have a 7 or a 4 and quickly folds. And Queens is going to be shown the bad news. So seat 8 there for Kate, who we saw have that ace queen hand before, is going to take a nice pot there.
Gets her back up to where the money she lost.
Gets her back up, yep. So that was really good. Well played, Kate. One of the 4